Hey yo, what's up, fam? You already know the deal. Great vibes on 10 for the win. Yo, what's up, fam? You already know the deal. Great vibes on 10 for the win. Yeah, lift the stones, move the weight, come in, sit down, time to elevate. True talk, love loud, let's begin. Great vibes on 10 for the win. We coming in strong with the check going wild. Big laughs, big thoughts, that's the style. Heavy talk, but the heart stay light. Great vibes here to make you laugh all night. Put it up to 10, let the vibe begin. Hit that like my friend for the win. Drop that 10, let the love roll in. It's great vibes on 10 for the win. Hold it up to 10, throw a 10 in the chat. Throw a 10, it's like great vibes. Where the real ones at? Where the real ones at? Great vibes on 10 for the win. Yeah. When the combo gets deep, we don't shy. Truth hits hard, but the love stays high. Got the check going up, time to begin. Great vibes on 10 for the win. For the win, for the win, for the win, for the win. Drop your 10, drop your 10. Let's tune in, like a share, like a share. Check in, check in. It's great vibes on 10 for the win. Heavy stones get lifted, mindset free. Great vibes flowing through this energy. Talk deep, stay kind, feel the aftermath. Cause great vibes always here to make you laugh. Heavy stones get lifted, mindset free. Great vibes flowing through this energy. Talk deep, stay kind, feel the aftermath. Cause great vibes always here to make you laugh. Great vibes on 10, show that love. Hit that like, rise above. No hate, hate here, just real talk again. Welcome on, great vibes on 10. We coming in smooth, yeah, the check gon' spin. Heavy stones lifted, we moving again. Talk deep, laugh loud, woo. Truth to the brim. We vibing on 10, never less, let's get it in. Great vibes on 10, show the love, show the love. Woo. Hit that like, rise above. No hate, hate here, just real talk again. Welcome on, great vibes on 10. Woo. Heaven 10's up high, let's roll. Heavy talk, light heart, that's V, mind, Evan, soul. It's the spot where the real ones show. Great vibes on 10 for the win. Yeah. Drop a 10, drop a 10, let's begin. Hit that like, spread love, tap in, you tune the great vibes. Let's get it, let's get it. We keep it fun, but respectful. We keep it deep and intellectual. We live stones, heavy but movable. Great vibes always here to make you laugh, that's undisputable. Alright y'all, the show's about to start. Hit that like, drop a 10, and let's move these stones together. Hey yo, what's up, fam? You already know the deal. Great vibes on 10 for the win. Yo, what's up, fam? You already know the deal. Great vibes on 10 for the win. Yeah, lift the stones, move the weight, come in, sit down, time to elevate. True talk, love loud, let's begin. Great vibes on 10 for the win. We coming in strong with the check going wild. Big laughs, big thoughts, that's the style. Heavy talk, but the heart stay light. Great vibes here to make you laugh all night. Put it up to 10, let the vibe begin. Hit that like my friend for the win. Drop that 10, let the love roll in. It's great vibes on 10 for the win. Hold it up to 10, throw a 10 in the chat. Throw a 10, it's like great vibes. Where the real ones at? Where the real ones at? Great vibes on 10 for the win. Yeah. When the combo gets deep, we don't shy. Truth hits hard, but the love stays high. Got the check going up, time to begin. Great vibes on 10 for the win. For the win, for the win, for the win, for the win. Drop your 10, drop your 10. Let's tune in, like a share, like a share. Check in, check in. It's great vibes on 10 for the win. Heavy stones get lifted, mindset free. Great vibes flowing through this energy. Talk deep, stay kind, feel the aftermath. Cause great vibes always here to make you laugh. Heavy stones get lifted, mindset free. Great vibes flowing through this energy. Talk deep, stay kind, feel the aftermath. Cause great vibes always here to make you laugh. Great vibes on 10, show that love. Hit that like, rise above. No hate, hate here, just real talk again. Welcome on, great vibes on 10. We coming in smooth, yeah, the check gon' spin. Heavy stones lifted, we moving again. Talk deep, laugh loud, woo. Truth to the brim. We vibing on 10, never less, let's get it in. Great vibes on 10, show the love, show the love. Woo. Hit that like, rise above. No hate, hate here, just real talk again. Welcome on, great vibes on 10. Woo. Heaven 10's up high, let's roll. Heavy talk, light heart, that's V, mind, Evan, soul. It's the spot where the real ones show. Great vibes
on 10 for the win.
Drop a 10, drop a 10, let's begin. Hit that like, spread love, tap in, you tune the great vibe. Let's get it, let's get it. We keep it fun, but respectful. We keep it deep and intellectual. We live stones, heavy but movable. Great vibes, always here to make you laugh. That's undisputable. Alright, y'all, the show's about to start. Hit that like, drop a 10, and let's move these stones together.
Y'all, we are here. 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 Good to see y'all on this afternoon. Y'all, everybody's coming in. This your boy Great Vibes on 10 for the win. Y'all, hey, thank y'all so much for coming in. I love the love. I love the support. Again, let's do this right here real quick. Shakira, thank you so much for your dailies. And also your 6 GOAT populars. Latanya, thank you for your heart meet. Nana, thank you so much for your heart meet. Ruby Ann, thank you so much for your heart meet. And also, Laura, thank you so much for your heart meet. Laura, I don't know if you check your DM, but check that for me when you get a chance. Vicky Hale, thank you so much for your heart meet. Everybody's coming in on YouTube. Hey, it's good to see y'all. Shout outs to Miss Hits, Tammy, Ruby, Tammy. For everybody, because it'd be a lot of y'all in the room. Now a few people coming, so good to see y'all in the room coming in. Also, YouTube, we have a live goal, so I just need 10 people to knock that out, and we should be done with that. TikTok, I just need 20 people to knock out this live goal, and we will be done with that one. So again, thank y'all so much for being here. Y'all, we got so much to cover. We have so much to cover, y'all. This right here is going to be a part 2. From yesterday, and we should be able to get through this part. All right. The stuff that I have lined up for tomorrow, for Friday, for Saturday, for Sunday, my goodness, it's crazy work. So again, man, y'all digging into this whole E guy is just it's not for the fainted. It's not for the weak mind. The amount of stuff that you find in these files is sickening. All right, hold on one second, y'all. Let's see. I think it's this right here. Because we're going to do something together, all right? Yes. Okay. All right. So, when people come in, right, with all these alleged stories, and they say, because again, some of the information y'all been sharing to me, as with people coming out saying that they are, they are victims of, whatever. All right, it could be a victim of Diddy, it could be a victim of Bill Cosby, it could be a victim of the E guy, it could be a victim of anybody that's making noise around social media. So what we like to do is we like to do a little investigation, right? Let's see. Again, y'all sending me information and I look into it. Cause we got another lady that's on social media right now. And this particular post have gotten millions of views. She alleged that, she was a victim of this E guy. And I'm like, man, people just coming out left to right. Like, what's going on here? And I said, man, y'all just keeping me just busy. Like the business is staying business. But again, I want to make sure we get this clear. I'm not here to discredit anyone. All right. Y'all have to realize we have a bunch of sickos on social media. We got a lot of people that just ride the waves, right? We call them bandwaggers, right? If anything popping, they want to be part of it. When it die out, it dies out. When that whole R. Kelly thing was going on, you don't see like y'all remember when R. Kelly, the trial was going on with R. Kelly, and those women was coming up and saying that he did this to them and he did that to them, and there was more people coming out riding that wave, and come to find out about half of their ass was lying, just lying their ass off. And I think it should be some serious jail time when people get on the internet alleging these stories that never took place, playing on people's minds and their emotions. People giving their money and they just going about their merry way. Where are those same people now that was hollering about Bill Cosby? The same people that was hollering about R. Kelly. Where are they now? But what I will tell you, this is what I will tell you. We know that it was children involved with R. Kelly, right? So what we did is, how were the children introduced to R. Kelly? R. Kelly just didn't walk up in Walmart and just say, oh, started singing to this little 14-year-old girl and she just fell in his arm. Somebody made a deal. Somebody was on, tough times. Somebody was looking for a payout and sacrificed their child. How come nobody's calling out the parents? Yeah, it's fucked up what happened with these kids. Why we're not calling out the parents? If this E guy, is such this huge bad guy, which we know he is, right? Walk with me. If he's such this huge bad guy, how did he get access to these children? Sounds like to me some parents were looking for a payday. So who was really trafficking their children? Was it the E guy? Yes, we know that for a fact. And also the parents were involved. You mean to tell me a little 9, 10, 11-year-old girl was on this island and the parents didn't make no... When they was on this island, how come the parents didn't make these phone calls to because it was across state lines, right? Because we know that the U.S. Virgin Islands is part of the United States, right? So how come the parents didn't get on the phone with the U.S. Marshals or, the FBI or Homeland Security? You can call them up. Where are those police reports? Hello? Police reports. We're talking about 10-year-old little girls, 11-year-old little girls, 12-year-old little girls, 13-year-old little girls, 14-year-old little girls. You mean to tell me the parents didn't know their child was missing when they came home from school, that their child was on a whole nother island? Are y'all following me with this? The E guy, he's gone. We could talk shit about him. That's fine. He ain't here. I'm diverting my attention towards the parents. They're still around here, they're still around here walking around. Ain't saying shit. If these victims are up speaking now, right, at these congressional meetings, Why the parents ain't speaking in or speaking up for their children? Yeah, they're in their, in their 30s and some of them in their 40s. Where are the parents? So who are the real traffickers here? Is it the E guy? He's dead. But then we have people like this dumbass witch that's on the internet by the name of Shelly and Allie out here keep talking about raising awareness for children. Where are the fucking parents? So you mean to sit here, you're wasting, y'all see how crazy this sounds? You want everybody to get out in the streets, causing all this chaos. Why the parents ain't doing it? Y'all watched my live for 100 minutes. That's a lot of damn minutes. And people want to come over here, get in my fucking comments and just say some of the dumbest shit. Especially when we drop these videos. Instead of taking the time out to just fucking listen, man. Listen to what GV is saying. Now, again, do great vibes be wrong? Ooh, yes, I be wrong on some things. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I be wrong. And when I point out that flaw, and then I started researching on that flaw or flaws, y'all know great vibes. I will come back live, right? The next time I go live, I will correct that flaw. I will correct that lie that I've told. This young lady here at the top, I took the liberty when we got off the live on yesterday. I took the liberty, and I finished the video out, and I'm just, y'all are in for, all right. Where were her parents? Well, GV, she was 18, 19, 20. Well, that's cool, but I don't hear her parents speaking up for. Did her parents know she was out there recruiting other girls? She's on. Thank you, Ranny. Thank you, Edie. Man, my goodness, y'all. These folks sent me this woman's information. She's not who y'all think she is. And the first thing y'all want to do is when a woman come out here, they want to say, "Oh, it's a woman. She's saying she was a victim of such and such." God damn it, I believe her. Great vibes. Why are you speaking against her? That's why nobody come out right now and speak against trafficking or victims are afraid to come out. Yeah, because of motherfuckers like this. I was so proud of you all on yesterday. Y'all sat and listened to this lady for how long? What, 30 minutes? 35 minutes? Y'all removed y'all emotions and y'all said, hold on, GV, we got some questions here. It's time out for people. Listen, let's call spades. Listen, when y'all hear people, y'all need to start calling people out. Because one thing about y'all, when Great Vibes do something wrong, y'all quit to call my ass out. Hey, GV, you shouldn't have done that. Hey, GV, you was wrong for that. I may fight you on it, but at the end of the day, I would say, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I get stubborn as hell. I know. But everything is just out of playfulness and joke. I joke a lot, and sometimes I joke too damn much. But I can't help it. That's just who I am. Will I work on it? Yes. But this right here ain't no laughing matter. Especially after y'all shared y'all darkest secrets. Yeah, I'm talking about darkest secrets with this platform. I take that shit seriously. And this is what make me so angry for people like when people like Tory, Allie Carter gets on here and just spill all this bullshit. You know? So again, you may not like my platform. You may not, support what I do. And it's fine. I'm just glad you are here. I don't care if it's your last time here. Thank you for being here. Because each and every one of us have a story. And when people come up here and tell their stories, again, I'm listening. But you have people like her that snitched on herself. And y'all, we caught it 4 times on yesterday. She says she a survivor. She says, she alleged she's a victim. If you so much a victim, why in the hell you keep carrying your ass back and bringing other women with you? So sounds like to us, your ass was recruiting for Mr. Epstein. I mean the E guy. So y'all see right here, all right? Y'all see right. Y'all see right here. We have, if you're going to claim something, especially something like this, it's very easy to search your shit up, to search it up. What is this woman's what is this woman's name again? Her name is Lisa Phillips, right? I'm gonna get to y'all in a sec because I see TikTok is lighting the screen up. So her name is Lisa Phillips. I know we ain't crazy. I know we ain't crazy. Allie Carter. Allison Carter. Tory Outlaw. I feel like I feel like this is deja vu. I really feel like this is deja vu. Seriously. Hmm. Sabrina, can I have a conversation with you because you said something about law enforcement? All right. Let's go ahead and kill this argument real quick. Okay. Request up some because again, you're not the only person that mentioned this. All right. Let's go in and do this argument real quick. Come on up here, sweetheart. Sabrina, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm just fine. Now, in the comments, you said that the police don't do anything.
They
Pretty
don't.
much.
They don't care. I worked for, before you even go there, you can't tell me anything I don't already know. I used to work for a rape crisis prevention center, and I watched multiple law enforcement people come in and talk these women out of, oh, you don't have enough proof. Well, you can't show me. I don't see it. Boys will be boys. So I'm sorry. The police do not care. You can report, yell, scream, rape, grape, sexual trafficking all you want. They will inevitably talk you out of it. I've watched it. I worked at a rape crisis prevention center for 10 years. Yeah, that part. I watched law enforcement come in and talk women out of it using statements like, boys will be boys. Oh, that didn't really happen. Come on now. Really? I've watched detectives do that over and over and over again.
So before I can I respond?
Sure.
All right. Now, but before I even say anything, uh, do you know how long you been watching my channel?
I've been watching you for a little bit.
Okay.
I don't like all of what you say, and some of what you say is true.
Okay.
But I can feel that way or logically believe that if I want.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
hmm
Um.
And I know what I experienced. If you didn't work at a rape crisis prevention center and you didn't see detectives come in time and time and time and time again, then you can't tell me that that didn't really happen because I saw it. I know it happened. I watched it. I was a part of it.
Okay. All right. So, but just let me know when I can respond. All right.
hmm
I can. Can I respond?
Sure.
Okay. All right. So, when it comes to dealing with special victims, right? That's what you was dealing with. Who's in charge of that when it comes to law enforcement?
Special victims unit or detectives, depending on what police department they work in and what they choose to call them.
Okay. Yeah, special unit victims are detectives, right? Um, and we know when that case get handed over from regular patrol to these detectives, right? We know that detectives they go in and do their investigations, right? Whether we like it how they do it or how they don't do it, right? That's outside of our control. So when you say that you dealt with these detectives that came up to your crisis center, was speaking to these, I'm assuming young ladies, right?
hmm
They were speaking to these young ladies. You was there for 10 years. So
hmm
in about how many victims do you get into this center annually?
At the time that I was doing it,
Mm-hmm.
annually, probably 5,000.
About 5,000. So it sounds like that you're somewhere near a major city.
hmm
Okay. 5,000. And this right here was your local police department, right?
One of them was that we worked with, yes.
So you had several that
Mm-hmm.
was working with you. All right. So when they come in, and you said about 5,000 a year,
Mm-hmm.
out of 5,000 young ladies, how many cases were solved out of 5,000? Or you saw,
None.
or you saw movement on the case.
None.
And how do you know that?
What do you mean? How do I know that? I worked in the crisis prevention center. The detectives have to come back and let us know
So,
what they followed through with,
so,
and none of them followed through.
so you mean to tell me out of 5,000 victims a year, the detectives didn't
Mm-hmm.
get they didn't send the case forward to a magistrate?
Yes, that is what I'm telling you. And no, I am not lying. Police detectives do not believe in grape.
Hold on, wait,
I actually met a detective. No,
sweetheart.
no, no. Hold on.
I
I
listen to
actually
you.
met a
Hold on, wait. I listen to you. So let me speak, because right now you're making a very, 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 this broad statement that you're making. You're speaking for all these other police officers that do a damn good job, right, out here catching these criminals and that have done things to our underage children. Okay, let me show you something. I stay in a major city. Okay, um, a lot of times when I speak, I just don't speak off the top of my head. Okay, let me move this up. Great Vibes be knowing what the fuck he be talking about. All right. So again, when it comes to dealing with victims, dealing with victims, I want you to be careful on what you dealt with versus the majority. Because we have a lot of police officers that's on this live right now. They're not going to tell you who they are. All right. And I do that for protection. But don't, because you didn't see something happen in your city, that doesn't mean it's the majority. Because
I'm married to one.
I have watched thousands upon thousands upon thousands of cases being presented, not only in a juvenile court center, but also in family court and also in our criminal court system. And I had to go there. I had to be there because I was part of some of these cases. So again, be careful when you say that the police don't care. Do your husband?
I don't have to be. I'm married to one.
Do your husband know that you online said that the police don't care?
Yes, and he agrees with me. You would not believe some of the stuff he
Okay.
shared with me.
Okay,
You
well,
would not
again,
believe some of the stuff he shared with me.
y'all can't speak for the majority based on what's going on in your city.
Sure, I can. This is a whole different city.
Sweetheart,
This is a whole different city I live in.
No, you can't. You can't speak for
Oh,
other
I can.
officers. No, you
Just
can't.
like you can't.
No,
just
you
like
can't.
you can't go around
So
saying that the police care.
what you're not going to do on this channel is speak for the majority of police officers. That's what you're not going to do.
So you're just going to spew lies. That's what you're going to do.
I worked there. What the hell are you talking about? I worked there. What the fuck are you talking about?
So did I. So I guess
Sweetheart,
both of us
again,
are correct.
no. No.
Don't call me sweetheart. Don't call me sweetheart.
Sweetheart, sweetheart. That's how I speak. If you don't like it, you can drop. So again, like I said, you can't speak,
sweetheart.
You can't speak for the majority of police officers. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, I can, sweetheart. I've lived in 2 different cities, 2 different states, several different cities and states, but 2 in particular.
And again, so you know everything that's going on throughout the United States. You just, because of what you experienced, you have the answers to everything.
I had to know because I had to do the research because we had to be able to tell these women something.
So,
sweetheart.
So when we go, she's so triggered. Listen. So again, you're talking about over 300,000 other police officers. You speaking for them?
Yep.
Oh, you a Bowen. Fernando, how you doing?
Hey, good, ma'am. You said 5,000. You said 5,000 people.
I knew she was capping when she said that.
No, you said 5,000 people, ma'am.
Yes, we had 5,000 women over a year. That's not as many as you think it is coming into our crisis
5,000
center.
women. So out of all 5,000 women, none of them got justice.
No. None of them did.
You know what?
Why?
But you know, but
Because they either, according to the detectives, they didn't have proof, or there was this thing, or that thing, or this reason, or that reason, and none of it was true.
it sound,
That's how they talk. That's
it's
how detectives talk.
ma'am, it sounds like that's a you problem right there. If you can't get justice for 5,000 people, the business wherever you working at, they ain't doing their job.
Ain't doing a damn job.
They ain't
Sorry,
doing their
that's
job.
the reality of things. Have you guys not heard the term boys will be boys? Where the frick do you think that comes from?
And girl,
We heard that, but you talking to people that's dealing with law enforcement on the phone right now with
Yeah,
you. That's
I'm
bullshit.
married to law enforcement, and he
so-
says the same thing.
So he don't give a fuck.
watched
He don't give a fuck
it when
either.
he was a policeman.
So your
He
husband don't
watched
give a
it when
fuck
he
either.
was a policeman.
So your husband
Do
don't
you
give a
know
fuck
he-
either.
Do you know he used to work with the policeman
your
who
husband don't
said
give a
women
fuck either,
can't be
right?
raped? Did you
So
know
your
that he
husband don't
worked
give
with
a
a
fuck either,
policeman
right?
that said women
ma'am,
can't be raped?
ma'am,
Did
answer
you know
his
that he
question.
did
Ma'am,
that?
answer his question.
So your husband don't give a fuck either, do it.
Not after what he watched as a policeman, no.
Is he still a
Oh,
police
he's
Not
officer?
after
Hold
what he
on.
watched.
Is he still a police officer?
No, he's retired.
But so he got a retirement badge.
Yeah, he did.
And you mean to tell me that he's talking shit? What department? No, don't worry about it. I'll find it. So you know you a bold woman. You a bold ass woman. I'm telling you that right now.
So he stayed there long enough to retire. He knew bullshit was going on.
Yeah, he had to have a job. What are you supposed to do?
Oh, okay, that's right. Okay, all right, okay. So yeah, all right. So you don't mind if you lay in the bed with corrupt cops, and you know what I'm saying. As long
He
as you have a
wasn't
job.
corrupt. He did what he could as a policeman.
That's
He
all
tried
I
to
know.
help. He tried to help.
His brothers
He
was.
tried to help.
His
But
fellow
what do
officer
you
was
do?
corrupt.
What do you do when your higher ups don't believe in grace?
You said,
You
wait a
find
minute.
another
What do you
job.
do when your higher ups
Hold
don't
on,
believe in
sweetheart.
grace
Whoa,
and
whoa,
they
whoa,
send
whoa.
your case
Sweetheart,
back?
listen. You said that
Sweetheart.
You said police officer.
Lover boy.
Fernando, she's so triggered. Listen.
I'll be whatever you want. But I ain't gonna be no fucking lie.
She said.
Second of all, ain't no social worker, wherever you are, ain't gonna come over here and even say no shit like that. Because it's still your credibility on the line. Still.
So you mean to tell
My
me
credibility
you
is
said,
not on
hold
the
on,
line.
ma'am, listen, hold on. Shut up, okay?
Right.
When men are talking,
You shut up.
You shut your ass up when men are talking. Because right now, you sound like that you're the man of your house. You running your husband. So again, you mean to tell me
You stupid.
I appreciate that. That's the nicest thing your ass said since you've been here. Thank
Just
you.
one of Alice Coke numbers.
Yeah. So again,
no.
So if you knew the police in your city wasn't, solving this crime, they wasn't closing out these cases, I guess, as quickly as you thought they should close these cases out. How come you didn't take that up to either the mayor's office or you didn't take it up with the superintendent? Different things like that.
We
Right.
did. And we fought hard and got nothing.
Wait. So when you went, when was the last time you went to a council meeting?
This was a long time ago.
That's why I'm asking.
It was 15 years ago. And we did, but I wasn't the boss.
Wait.
My boss is the one that did
Man,
all of that, not
shut your
me.
ass up and let me finish. You talk too damn much. So when you went to these council
Okay,
meetings,
lover boy, little man.
that's fine. When you went to these council meetings, okay? When you went to these council meetings, what did you have? Asking the questions? Did you bring up any concerns? Did you send out memos? What part did you play in it?
I sent when the detectives would come in and say what they said to these women, I would take the report. We would wait until they came back because they said they needed time to investigate. And I put that in air quotes. And then when they would come back with not satisfactory, with an unsatisfactory investigation, I would then send it to my boss. And then we compiled a report and a spreadsheet and took it to the city council. You know what the city councilman said? I'll take this under advisement and I'll talk to the police department. And that's as far as it went.
You didn't follow up on that?
I was not the boss. Okay. So we did follow up on it. We did report it. We went to several city councils and all we heard was we'll talk to the police chief and we'll get back to you.
How about the media? Did you go to the media?
Sure, local newspaper. What are they going to do? I mean, you got to remember this is pre-social media, folks.
Okay,
So
ma'am,
wait.
ma'am,
Hold on. Social media
Go
been out
ahead.
since 2009.
This is pre-social media.
So I'm
folks.
sorry. Social media been out since 2001. My
Yeah,
bad, y'all.
okay.
My
I
bad.
didn't work there in 2001, sir.
Okay, so again, she's so triggered.
So you've been retired for a long. You've been retired for a long time, huh?
Nicole, her ass didn't do nothing. So again,
Ma'am.
go ahead, Fernando.
Ma'am, okay, if everybody's corrupt, the law's corrupt, the government's corrupt,
She
everybody's
corrupt.
corrupt. What solution do we have? What solution we got?
The solution is that when a woman comes in and tells you that she's been raped, as a police officer, you should listen and take it seriously.
Okay.
That's the solution.
Police
Men
officers do
should
that.
be educated.
Police officers
They
do
do
that.
not.
Whoa,
They do not.
whoa, ma'am. Listen to me. So it's a part of the academy that the officers it's called shit, I forgot. Damn, what's the name of that class? It's a portion that when officers are doing the recruit training, when it has to do with special victims like that, because it falls upon the different constitutions, right? Laws, that's what it is. Laws, you go through there for like a month and a half, right? Especially that applies to police officers and what they have to push out. All the other shit, that's for the lawyers and judges. So when officers go through that, when a woman come up to tell a police officer, hey, such and such did something to me, you said just 30 seconds ago that police officers don't take that seriously. Okay, you said that, right?
I sure did.
Okay.
Because they take that class doesn't mean they believe in it.
Ma'am, let me finish. That was a yes.
Sir,
That was a yes or no. I feel so sorry for your husband. I
feel sorry for you.
He want to go back to work. I bet his ass want to come.
I feel sorry for any woman around you.
His ass want to come out of retirement.
I feel sorry for any woman around
Hey,
you.
put your husband on the phone. Put your husband on the phone. Let me talk to a fellow officer.
Yeah, put his ass on the phone.
He's not here.
Where?
He's not here.
Where is he?
Well, when he comes, get him to call into the show.
Yeah. Cause your ass full
okay,
of
and he'll tell you,
your
and he'll
ass
tell you
full
that
of-
he worked
listen,
with the.
your
he'll
ass full of
tell you
shit.
that.
You full of shit. You know that.
We
Your
wanna
ass,
hear
No,
your ass
he
is
will
full
tell
of
you
shit.
he worked with officers who don't believe in grace.
How many cats do you own?
None.
You own any dogs?
Yep.
No.
Do you cook for your husband?
Yes.
Fernando, I'm trolling right now. Man,
I know it.
Listen, overall is what I'm telling you is stop speaking for other officers, okay? Don't do that. That's disrespectful as fuck. All right? Because
And what I'm telling you is I can do what I want to do. It's free speech.
It's a lot of officers out here get up every single day. They take their badge very seriously. Okay.
Sure, but they don't care about grape.
Every time they come into interaction,
They don't care about grape.
Let me shut your ass up because you do too much damn talking. Okay, you shut up. Something your old ass husband should have told your ass a long time ago. Listen, it's
okay, abuser.
That's fine. I appreciate that. All right. So again, don't unmute your mic. All right. Follow directions. So again, it's a lot of officers that wake up every single morning. Before they put their badge on, they have to go through this mental, right, to get their mind right. There is you don't know what's going on up here, and when they walk outside, get in their patrol car, to get in service, call themselves into service. First of all, we don't even know if we're going to make it back to the house the same day. That's number one. But when the officers dealing with victims, when they're dealing with the public, they take that shit very seriously, and I'm speaking for the majority of officers. Because you ran into a bad few apples, and more than likely, I can't speak for your husband because I never met your husband. But right now, you're not painting your husband in a very good light right now. You're shitting on your husband's career. That man is retired. He laid down his life He put his life on the line every single day. And for you to come on here as his wife and say officers don't give a fuck, you a disrespectful ass bitch. You know that? You could never be anywhere in my presence. I would have kicked your ass out of my house a long
And you
motherfucking
a
time ago.
disrespectful nigga. That's what you are.
Thank you. I
Nah,
knew
you
it.
a
There it is.
asshole.
There it
We
is.
knew you were gonna do it. Thank you, baby. We knew it. We already
Well,
knew it. Thank you.
welcome to Black History
Thank you.
Month. Welcome to
Thank you.
Black
We knew
History
that was
Month.
coming.
There it
We knew
is.
that was coming.
Welcome to Black History
knew-
Month.
I said, wait for it. Wait for it. Man, I'm telling you like this. My sister a detective. She worked with like the children, with kids that been sexually assaulted and stuff like that. Man, if she would have heard this lady say that, she would have probably found her and beat her up.
Man,
Are you familiar? Are y'all familiar with you remember something happened in Birmingham? The baby named Cupcake that they found, the little 3-year-old baby that got abducted, and they found her unalive in a landfill.
Oh yeah. Oh,
my sister worked that case. Man, my sister would jump through this phone. She heard that lady say that shit. Yeah, my sister had to go see a doctor for that shit, man. She deal with that shit every fucking day.
Man, she came up here and shitted on all the officers. And listen, when I tell y'all,
disrespectful ass.
listen.
Disrespectful ass. And now she said the hard ER, whatever.
Oh, we knew it was coming.
On the damn Black History Month, because what the fuck she thought this was?
Listen. I called her a bitch, okay? And the reason, a bitch is a female dog. The way she have dogged out her husband's career. That man, that's a retired officer. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
And she shitted on that man's career. She's shitting on all these. You got so many. Do you know how many wives woke up to get? They hear a knock at their front door.
A knock they don't want to hear.
They don't want to hear.
Right.
Her ass shitting on that shit. She don't know what it's like to put on that fucking badge. And she disrespectful that motherfucker. That's why I called her ass a bitch.
Every time you walk out that door, you don't know if you come home or not.
That's right. That's right.
Man, look. Bubba B, how you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you. I was hoping to come up when she was still up here, but hopefully she's still in the comments listening. Because in my opinion, she's the only one that failed them and nobody else.
Thank you.
That's what I said, man.
She was their advocate, and it was her responsibility as, an employee of that center to carry out and make sure that, her story was told in the correct manner so that justice could be received for those girls. So I'm sorry, but lady, you're the only failure, in my opinion.
And with in that career field, you go over and beyond. You go, even when you clock out, you still working. Because if you actually care about these victims.
Listen, they train you. Why do you think officers carry off-duty badges? And they have to have their off-duty weapon. When you're off duty, your ass still on duty.
You still on duty.
And now they're even trained with special cards about mental health and people with autism, how to, talk and, de-escalate situations with people with autism. As a prior nurse, I had to call the law enforcement several times after doing a kit to, get the proper steps taken for these women. Never once did I experience a woman not getting justice. Never once did I hear an officer say boys will be boys or whatever that nonsense she was saying. Never once in 25 years did I ever hear that.
Listen, sweetheart, no officers is going to walk up and say some bullshit like that. Because again, that could be used to get, he can get charged for that shit.
Yeah.
So,
absolutely.
Again, I think Laura went to her profile. She said, Grade 5, she ain't got no fucking man. So
she ain't got no money.
So again, what this
You
what
know
we're gonna do, y'all. We're gonna call her ass out near the end of
She ain't
this
got no money.
live. I'm gonna call her ass out. Okay, that's why I'm glad my shit is always recorded. So
Yeah.
again,
Yeah,
ma'am,
she full of shit.
you bring your bitch ass up here. You shitting on these people badges. They take this job seriously. I mean, serious every single day. And I'm speaking about the majority. See, when you're dealing with special victims, that's a whole nother level most people can't even comprehend. You have to make decisions in less than a millisecond. You got to come home with these fucking stories on your mind to figure out how you're going to solve these cases. Will it sometimes it take a week, sometimes it take a month, sometimes it take a year, sometimes it take 5-10 years. But they're working. They're working day in and day out to solve these cases to close. Because guess who's up their asses? Guess who they're the brass when they go to these council meetings? The superintendent or the captain. The reason why they have these people or the lieutenants, they have to go to these meetings and they have to present. It's like a progress report. This is how many cases we have open. This is how many we shut within the last quarter.
Yep.
And if you got if y'all, man, when I tell you this, what, man, boy, Fernando, I'm trying to save my motherfucking channel.
I know it.
But again, listen, sir, at the top, how you doing?
Pretty good, man. I can't complain.
Crazy ass helpful. She said you nigger. Thank you. What I'm gonna get mad? The fuck?
Oh, baby, that was expected. You know what I'm saying? I knew that was coming. I can hear it in your voice. I deal with people like you every day.
she was waiting on it. She was waiting to say it.
You
She
know,
couldn't wait.
Us Negroes don't know nothing.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
big.
apparently
Go ahead, big dog.
No problem. I appreciate you having me up. I was looking at the background, and I kind of wanted to inquire a little bit more. I don't know who Lisa Phillips is. So it says that she opens up about the grooming phase, and I guess that's kind of the topic.
I don't think I'm gonna tell you to do because I think you was on my panel, some years back.
I've been up before.
When I was on the message side of TikTok, because that's where your ass be hanging out at. So
Yeah, that. Man. I always get in trouble on here. You know that.
Hey, I see Black Guru is back on TikTok.
Is he really?
Yeah, he back.
Oh, wow. I haven't seen him in a while. I know he went to Instagram and YouTube, and I didn't know if he was still here or not.
Yeah,
but it's interesting.
I seen him last week live. I said, "Oh, he back. Go ahead, Guru." Yeah, but this young lady here, we started talking about her on yesterday, so we're doing the part 2 today because we've been dealing with this this E guy. So again, we just started. But we get this lady up here talking all shitty, lying on motherfuckers. So just hang around for a few minutes. You're gonna enjoy this one.
No problem. I'm happy to be here. But yeah, I kind of caught the tail end of that. I'm not sure what the issue was. I'm not sure why she was upset, but I don't know.
Well,
but I caught the end of it.
Basically, overall, she's saying, and by you being on the message side, you know where I'm finna come. She said every time a woman comes forward and say, "Hey, somebody touch me," people supposed to believe it.
Oh yeah, I heard that part.
You don't supposed to question it.
That's when I came in on.
Yeah.
I heard that.
Yeah.
That's where I came in on. I'm like, well, I mean, I think the implication, correct me if I'm wrong, from what I heard was that somehow the authorities don't do enough to take these cases serious, right? Yeah. So I mean, I don't see any other way to where they don't. I mean, you can submit a report to them and they'll run an investigation. But I guess there's an assumption. And the assumption is somehow that when it comes to rape cases or assault cases, that they're not really taken seriously. And that's not true at all. And then also, of course, we want justice to happen and we don't want these things happening because they do happen. But at the same time, it's like you're casting a light on law enforcement, number one, and then number two, you can't just simply just believe somebody now without evidence. At least because again, it's innocent until proven guilty. So you want to make sure that you dot your I's, you cross your T's, and investigate. But of course, when you say that, the emotional reaction is, okay, well, no, you need to just believe them because they said to believe them. And it's like, well, no, although we can acknowledge, yes, there are victims, there are other people that lie also as well. Brian Banks being one of them, NFL player, lost a huge amount of his life because of a false allegation. So it does happen.
That's facts. And we've seen our fair share of amount of people that came here on social media, just TikTok alone, just lying, saying that they was victims of SA, and come to find out, like, are you fucking serious? All that to come to find out your ass was lying. So now we just got to a point to where when we hear something, now we finna ask questions. Fuck all that, getting emotional tied to the shit. Now let's ask questions over here. We got people come in and they don't like questions being asked. They just, if somebody say something, believe it, just give them money and just keep going. Yep. So we're niggers for doing that.
I thought you were black. I didn't
know. You didn't hear the throat. I smelled smoke. I know she was. That's Virginia Slim Smith.
I was timing it. I knew it was coming.
That came from the throat.
When they can't win an argument, that's their go-to word.
Right there.
Yeah, that escalated real quick. But no, you can't. You can't. You gotta. It's innocent until proven guilty. You gotta do a fair investigation, and hopefully the facts come out. So
there you go.
Right.
There you go. Hold on one second, big dog. Orchard, what's going on, sweetheart?
Oh,
yeah, you didn't even know your ass was up here.
No, I didn't. I'm going in the house right now.
Just here.
Get rid of me.
Tapping that damn screen. Here you go, your ass up here. Come on.
Sorry.
No, I got you, baby. I got you. But
Thank you, GV. I'm gonna jump down.
All right, sweetheart. So look here, y'all. Just hang out, relax. Let's play this video, and we're going to go from there. So again, I thank all of you all, man, for coming up here and just saying what y'all had to say. Because again, people think that their words is gonna, it's gonna do something. But don't come up here shitting on people. All right, don't do that. Don't do that. You're not finna shit on real victims. You're not going to shit on law enforcement, not while I'm behind this mic. You're not going to shit on people, just even social workers, caseworkers, right? That's out here busting their asses dealing with these victims every single day. 5,000 victims a year and not one case, was solved. Was solved. Man, come on, you just lying. Boy, Peanut, I got a doo-doo. There's always some shit going on. Now, Angel, we believe it or not, we just getting started. We just getting started. Listen, welcome. Welcome. Listen, welcome to the live. 5,000 a year. Okay. Welcome. Welcome. Dar says, shit, what a start. Yeah. Listen, to all my fellow victims in here, man, listen, we're going to keep pushing. All right, y'all. So y'all know this young lady here, the part that we watched on yesterday, she said that she was a victim. She was on the E-Guys Island. She was over the age of 18. She went there she was invited there with a friend, blonde haired chick. They went up to this massage room with the E-Guy. She gave him a massage. He was butt ass naked. She gave him a massage. Now again, this is a melanated woman touching this white guy that he don't say that he liked black people. He didn't want black girls, but this melanated woman is massaging him. So while she was massaging him, he was naked, and all of a sudden he just started taking advantage of him, this young lady and her white friend. He started using objects, right? So again, allegedly he was raping them. So, throughout the midst of this, they ran out of there. She ran back to her room, stared up at the ceiling. The next morning, she left on the boat back to Miami. and just went on with her life, went back to Miami, and then went back to New York City. She works for a modeling agency. She was doing more promoting that, right? So the E guy called her up and said, hey, I really enjoyed you, A, B, and C. I want to see you back out here, but bring some friends. So she gathered up some friends and took them to the island. She said that she was a victim of sexual assault. She gathered up some friends, went back to the island.
You're an artist, and you're a painter. So this is a high profile person who could help you. He would introduce that person to him. And later on, you're called a couple days later to go meet with them. And so that person's excited that this person wants to go meet with them. They go to meet with them, and then there's an assault or something that happens. Or they're, you're not aware that you're supposed to go and meet somebody for a particular reason, but the men are aware that you're being sent.
So he used real opportunities essentially to, as part of this trafficking network. So
there you go. You hit it on the nail. So whatever the girl's interested in, it was a real opportunity that they were sent for, where they're thinking it's an opportunity.
So how did these powerful figures know that, for lack of a better word, these were Epstein's girls, right? Like, do you know, like, what exactly how the organization worked to where they're aware, like, this is someone who's come in from Epstein versus this is someone who's just coming in because she's on the schedule for the day via this other legitimate way versus via Epstein? Like,
well, I mean, I've learned that just because you're a powerful person and a girl from Epstein sent you doesn't mean that person's aware of it. They have people that are handling their appointments and schedules. So Jeffrey had women that were handling his appointments and schedules. So they're communicating with each other, but they're very much aware of who's sending you, because they know if your acting agency is sending you, your modeling agency is sending you, your manager is sending you, or Jeffrey's sending you. So they're aware of who.
Okay, so they, in whether it's your experience or the people you've spoken to, you get to this audition or this meeting or whatever it may be. What happens then?
Well, the auditions don't look any different really from a lot of the auditions I had from my own agents, because you were hit on sometimes through your legit agency. But 9 times out of 10, if Jeffrey sent you for an audition or for Tracy casting or things like that, usually you're hit on in a more aggressive way. Usually you're asked to dinner, so you're alone with him. There were things that were happening where I kept thinking, gosh, why do I keep getting hit on or assaulted? And just in my mind for those many years, just thinking that it was like, there were some bad men, to stay away from them. I didn't realize until later on when I started connecting the dots, when I was sent for a handful, it was only a handful, it wasn't like it was 20. So a handful of auditions, those men were also being sent maybe 8 or 10 others.
Wow. Were you ever abused by any of these men?
Absolutely.
So it continued at
Well, back then I didn't. A couple times. One time there was an abusive situation.
And you've talked about how for most victims, a lot of it wasn't sex, so they don't connect that to being abuse.
Well, I was talking about serial predators.
Okay.
Who are seeing 6 to 8 girls a day.
Okay.
It all can't be sex. When you're sent to a director, they usually want sex, yes. I had a couple bad experiences as a young actress. I have an NDA with one of them, so I can't really say the other situation. And then finding out later,
but you kept going back. Ma'am, at the beginning of this, like the first 15 minutes, you were talking about your agency, your modeling agency. All right, you was really pushing that. Y'all seen that, right? So again, this ain't got nothing to do with no damn victim. This is what you call self-promotion. All right, you going on a cool. All right, let me be quiet. Let me shut up.
Now, my model agency had a lot to do with it as well.
Did you ever try sue your modeling agency? Like, how does that work? Like, how do you hold your modeling agency accountable?
What was it called when they what was it called when they make you come?
Subpoena?
Yeah, sorry, yeah. So a lot of these cases were because I was subpoenaed or deposed for, and I had to be honest and say what happened to me. This was never like on my own saying that I'm going to go after these men. I've never wanted to, or go after the owners of my agencies. That just I'm ready to move on with my life. That wasn't really my angle.
Right.
It just happened to come out that way.
So we flash forward, right, to modern day. At some point, you know, Jeffrey's arrested. They go through the trial. Ghislaine's sent to jail. Modern day, the government says they won't release the list, the client list for the sanity of the survivors. And you know, some other survivors make a powerful stance and go to Capitol Hill and basically say, well, if y'all aren't going to release the list, we're going to release our own list with what we saw and who we know. So can you talk a little bit more about that? Very powerful, by the way.
Thank you. It did feel very powerful. I think in that moment for me, it was just about taking my power back. I felt so helpless for so many years. I felt confused and isolated.
Okay, so I may be wrong again. Y'all, we typed her name in. Now, I'm not saying she wasn't there. Okay, I'm not saying that. But again, we can't find her name. If she went back multiple times, if Mr. E guy was always calling her phone, bringing her back to the island, her name should be. All right, I'm just asking. Okay.
And really, kind of getting.
You said her name would be redacted.
Angry, standing there listening to these young girls, their experience when they were young girls. And a lot of them were really dark. And we're kind of all aware because there's hundreds of us. We all kind of talk amongst each others and we kind of connect the dots a little bit. And we have a list of names of people that we saw. And I mean, Virginia Giuffre has a long list of names that she was abused. And I don't think it's our main goal as survivors to out these men. I mean, we're not foolish, and we understand they're very powerful men, and we understand they're probably going to get away with everything. What we were trying to say is that, you know, the DOJ has a responsibility to release people that were involved and that enabled Epstein and this very powerful and dark and disturbing sex trafficking ring. I mean, that is a truth. J.P. Morgan funded it, admitted to it, settled on it. So we're aware of the facts. And Jeffrey recorded everything. There's flight logs. There's mounds of information out there. And they know. So we get really upset why they're keeping it so much of a dark secret. It's upsetting to us.
What's the current status of you guys' list? Like, is there a reason you haven't published it yet?
Well, that's the thing. A lot of people think that I was going to say, or, you know, other people have stepped up and said they were going to release this list. I mean, I don't know if there was a client list. I mean, there were people who were benefiting and profiting off of Epstein. And the FBI and the government has all the information. It's not my job or these survivors' job to stand up there and read off a list of men. I mean, it's never going to happen. So what I was saying was I was talking to survivors out there that you don't have to be ashamed anymore, and you can own your story, and you can speak out, you can join us, we can get more powerful together, and we can start pushing for things to happen. We do have things in store that we are, you know, trying to create change and make things happen, but we're not the ones that are going to stand there and read off some list.
Okay.
Like we're just not going to do that. So
okay.
I think people got very confused about that.
I took it as that, you know, I took it as if you're not going to release the list, we're going to release, you know, our own list with what we know.
Politics is theatrics, really. And it's like, you want to with us? Like, we back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was like, we're gonna do this little dance with you because we want to take our power back. We don't want to sit there like little victims. You know, we're grown women now, and we do have the power to make changes. Maybe not to hold these particular men accountable, but it angers me that there's only a woman in jail.
There has been talks about, you know, so Ghislaine, she's in jail, but people say it's like a vacation jail, and she was sentenced to 20 years for sex trafficking. There has been conversation about potentially pardoning her. Does that trigger you in any way, or affects you in any way?
Of course it does. I have kids that age. You know, they're children. So I don't know what it is, what the responsibility that I have. I've always felt that I have.
No, again, y'all, I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all, call me what you want. I'm calling bullshit on this lady. Again, this is me. Again, I said this yesterday. I think she came out to try to clear her name. All right? She admitted that she took girls back and forth from this island. So who was trafficking these girls? If you allege that a man did something to you in that manner, why the fuck was you inviting other girls to come out here? So what was you doing? But now you getting on social media, getting behind these podcasters. Hey, well, you know, I mean, no, sweetheart, no. I think the DOJ needs to start looking into your ass.
It's just, I want to protect them, you know, or these kids. And
Peanut, that's exactly what I'm saying. She admitted it. Because again, Peanut, listen, sweetheart, listen. If you know somebody sexually assaulted you, especially on a whole nother island, why would you go back? Why would you keep going back, bringing more girls around your age? If you're so traumatized on what this man did to you, you keep going back. But you was bringing fresh new faces. Again, I'm just asking a question. And I was seeing y'all in the comments saying shit, y'all saying that, hey, she liked it. Yeah, the fuck she liked it. You say I understand now, but at the same time, Virginia kept going back. That is correct. That is correct.
It's correct.
I'm getting a feedback. There you go. How you doing, Chocolate?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing just fine.
I'm sitting there watching your show. I'm sitting there watching your show. But I didn't watch the first part. But what was I saying? Like, I've been following this Epstein thing. The thing that I have, like, far as like sex trafficking or just whatever you want to call it, is with this, it comes to a mindset. You see what I'm saying? Because when you're groomed by your attacker or whatever, the person that's abusing you, you're not thinking outside of the box. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna go. It's not like that. I'm telling you from my own experience, it's not like that. I promise you it's not. you know, and it, I mean, and these are billionaires, like what's it, Dufresne, like all the girls that have came up unalive, like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, even they don't even kind of like put these people's name out here. They emails out here. You know what I'm saying? They can come and do whatever they want to do to you at any given time. But they know that the spotlight and the eye is on them right now. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, and this is something I do not take lightly. Ali has put a bad rap on this type of stuff, but I do not take this lightly at all. I had somebody prosecuted for doing my child like that. Got 30 years. I don't play about that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
So it's kind of like, it's like you have to like suffer through, like suffer through it, like you doing pretty much like calling bullshit, but kind of reel it back in, like, I don't know now, because people do want to be involved in the Epstein thing and all that, but man, it's not a good feeling, like when I even watch his stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
But people that have been in situations like this, or had kids, or they self been in this situation, that it's triggering. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Because I have seen a lot of people like laughing at this type of stuff. This, to me, this ain't nothing to be laughing at. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And that lady, she was very disrespectful on your channel.
Listen, that right, that was light. That was light work. That was light. That's
that was
light.
crazy.
That's light work. That's why I was laughing at her ass. Like, lady, I'm not new to this, okay? Hold on one second, Chocolate. Why they call you Chocolate?
Because I am.
Girl. Hey, Peanut, how you doing?
I'm good. I didn't know you were live yesterday, so I missed it.
No, you okay? Listen, I
was confused.
No, sweetheart. Every time I go live, I don't expect y'all to be here. Y'all be doing enough already. So when I didn't see you in the chat, I said, okay, Peanut is out there watering her dog. So
you do too much. You do too much.
You crazy.
Hey, can I get a quick mod break while you up here?
Oh gosh, I've never done one.
Well,
okay.
Just goddamn it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try. All right. So okay, here we go. God, so awkward. Okay. So we are at 104.2K taps. So keep tapping. Oh my God. And we are at the B3 gift gallery or something. The league, B3 league, top 45%. So if you guys could go to, God, can you help me? Help me. I'm so awkward.
Randy said hi, Peanut.
I'm sorry. Cashew.
I'm sorry. I meant to say rainy. Okay, rainy.
Yeah, rainy. Yeah, you guys. You know what? Ranny. I've been calling her Ranny. GV's been calling her Ranny for like almost a year. She never corrected us. Her freaking name is pronounced Rainy.
Yeah, I mean, even when I was on the phone with her a few times, she never corrected me. So
never told me.
So it's not our fault. All right, so we didn't know.
Yeah.
And great vibe.
Huh?
Great vibe.
Yes, ma'am.
And then like, okay, let's take this in consideration too, because I heard you say like, where's the parents, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's take this in consideration. What if the kids are like, okay, foster kids, or adopted kids? or whatever you want, kids of the system.
Right.
And okay, once you hit the system, teach you how to work the system. You feel what I'm saying?
That's right.
That's what they do. That's exactly what they do. Cause they'll tell you, you ain't gotta go to school. When you hit 16, you can leave home. You can do this and that. I'm gonna tell you, CPS is very, very involved.
Right.
Involved with kids. Very. I'm telling you from my own experience. This is a fact. You can check my record, baby. I will be glad to give you my name.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I could sit here. Listen, I can tell off the tone of your voice, and I'm not talking about as far as you letting us know exactly what's going on. But I'm listening. But I'm listening to you with my third eye. I know your ass. I know you ain't bullshitting. Okay, I can hear it. Even when you was talking about the guy that you just had prosecuted, I can hear. Not only I can hear a relief, but not a relief, but it's like, God damn it, this motherfucker should have been unalived, especially what this person have done to your child.
I was so close to that. I was so
can
close
hear it in
to
your
that.
voice. So
because I just, it's just certain things I just I done experienced myself and then my child go through it. It's just like, nah, I'm good on that. You know what I'm saying? When you try to let your kids venture off in good faith of a preteen, you know what I'm saying? And then, that type, it's like, man, it's, I don't know.
I got you. So hold on 1 second. So Peanut, you did a great job. So y'all, Peanut said we in the C3 league. All right. So again, I don't know how many diamonds we are away. B3. I'm sorry, B3. Sorry, because we got to get to the B2.
That means we're almost to B2.
Yeah. How many diamonds? Well, let me ask you this: how many diamonds are we away from hitting the B2 league? B2.
Let's see. We are 10,461 more diamonds to make it to the top 20% and get one fragment. What the heck's a fragment?
So a fragment is like a pass, right? So if I don't go live for a day, I could keep my spot in the C3. But if I miss a few days, it's going to drop me from C3 to C4.
That's so mean how they punish you.
Yeah, they punish the hell out of us, right?
Yeah.
So
what I got?
Huh?
What I got to see?
$100. $100. Nah, you at no. What you got to do is hit that little gift box in the bottom lower right of your screen. Just go in there, just whatever you can afford, just that you can give. Just go in there and just throw a gift out here, all right? And again, that just help pushes the platform up. So again, I was surprised Peanut didn't say nothing about her YouTube family. So YouTube, speaking on Peanut's behalf, thank y'all so much for being here. Randy, come get your moderator.
Come get your money.
Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for tapping the screen, and thank y'all for subscribing to the channel. Facebook, thank you for being here. We love to see all of y'all in the building. Also, Rumble, good to see y'all. Facebook, Rumble. If y'all haven't followed and subscribed to the channel, let's go ahead and do that right now. And for everybody that's watching here on X, thank you for being here, all right? So again, just make sure y'all share the platform out. TikTok, make sure you share the platform out to your stories. Not on your regular posts, hit stories. TikTok will push that. And again, we welcome all of you all. Sitting at number 1 right now, it's Miss M at 3,313 diamonds. Latanya is sitting at number 2, almost 3,000. Laura Murph is sitting at 934. Orange is sitting at 460, and Peanut sitting at 223. Now, I think, let me make this correction. So, do y'all remember sometime last week or the week before, who the hell just threw that? Who just... Miss M just threw a level up ship, and then you got Make It Happen, sent 40 something roses. Miss M just been showing the fuck out. Laura, I think it was last week or week before, we had a lady come up here on the panel. Her name was Laura. She was I think she was a nurse or she worked for CP. It was something. She came up here disrespecting, real victims and saying, just speaking against. One thing I'm going to do, I'm going to protect this platform. And I sat and listened to her. She worked for CPS. That's what it was. And Miss Outlaw, she said something. We was talking about the story, and she said something. It was something as far as when I showed her Miss Outlaw, Tori's father, and Tori.
Oh my gosh!
Remember that? So
she was really.
So that's who I was going off on. Her name was Laura. So Laura, I wasn't going off on you. I was calling her out. All right. So that's what that was all about. So
yeah, no, we love Laura.
Yeah, Laura sent me a message.
The CPS.
She was a CPS worker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. They ain't about nothing. I'm telling you, they are. Man, I'm gonna say, because you can't put everybody in the box. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But you can have, I'm gonna say, as I was a child, no, none of them, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, I just didn't like them when I was a kid. And I don't like them really as an adult. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like if they gain the control. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Then they get to decide.
Absolutely.
And I had to learn that. I had to learn that by being taken from my own mom. So it was kind of like, like no, like.
But if you listen
if
you listen to these victims that's speaking out. Like these women they're not saying that they was part of the system. At least the ones that I've heard.
Well, I know Dufresne was she was like homeless.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like young teens just out here.
And she was with a different guy.
If we be in reality for real,
mm-hmm.
we see so many young teens. Cause I already done talked to you about where I work. For the VA, the homeless shelter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, it is so many teens, and I'm telling you, my kids is grown. I don't give a dang. They can be able to come home today. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Do you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
But it's kind of like the kids I see up there. I be like, where is your family? Like, what is going on? But they done been raped. After grape after grape. So it's kind of like, it becomes normal to some people.
Yeah, you're right. That's right. And y'all, she's speaking off what she know. All right. This is what she know. Not the other lady that was up here saying that 5,000 victims come in annually, and the police officers don't do nothing. Not one case is solved.
I'm gonna say it goes more undetected than it does not known.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
It goes more undetected for real.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's why we have a large amount of teen pregnancies and stuff of that nature.
Yes, ma'am.
Correct. But yeah, it goes unnoticed more than we really give it, the credit,
Yeah. That's how Virginia was with another mover before she was with Epstein. So
I know. But to me, the what I'm trying to all over say is these women' life is at jeopardy.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because that lady, she didn't. What happened to her? That wasn't supposed to happen to her. But it is the top. And I mean, come on.
Now,
we talking about the government.
We talking
about the government.
Now what lady are you speaking of?
Dufresne.
Oh, Dufresne. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Half of us can't even say her damn name like me.
Yeah, I definitely
Virginia Roberts Gouffre, I think is how you say it.
He pimped them all. Listen, this game is no different than pimps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
This game is no different than pimps. I promise you this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's all they was doing. They just had money. They was able to cover this thing up. Then if you just think about it, like I truly believe the man's still living. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
Yeah.
Because it's just too. Why you want to redact everything, and why you want to, you know what I'm saying? Like on Anna, like it's just.
Did you see his Roblox account is still active?
I believe it.
Yeah, and like if you compare his ear in the picture where he's on the stretcher, it's like
I believe because
yeah.
okay, you know his I guess cellmate or whatever was supposed to move.
I got you. I got you.
He was supposed to move a day before Epstein was gone.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
That man ain't gone. That man he ain't going nowhere.
Yep. And like the week before
he's sitting on the island, and then the killing thing about it. If we can agree to disagree, this man was running the whole presidency, whatever, the show up at the White House.
Oh yeah.
Who was gonna be in office? Who was gonna be taken down? All that.
Yeah, they've completely infiltrated that. Yeah.
All right, let me.
I'm telling you. I'm talking about he was like, this needs to be your vice president, and this needs to.
Yeah.
All right, so let me go ahead and play this. So thank you, Miss Chocolate. Thank you so much. I want y'all to come back. Peanut, you got anything else you want to say? Go ahead.
Yeah, I had a question for you, but if you want me to ask later, I can ask later.
Go ahead.
Okay, I was just wondering because because I missed the live yesterday. So the lady you're showing, right? Because I just wanted to like clear something up because people in the comments, and even myself were kind of confused. So we're basically saying that she was 21, right, when it happened to her?
She was somewhere between 18 and 21.
So it seems like she's like trying to get ahead of it, right? Like she like maybe is a co-conspirator and is trying to like go on a PR tour maybe to like make herself look better because she knows it's gonna come out eventually. Yeah. Okay. Because like I was confused, like I said, because I didn't see it. So when you were saying like, oh, why did she go back? But then it kind of sounds a little victim blamey, but do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because like Virginia went back, but she was a kid. But so okay, now I get it. So she was older and she was bringing people back. So that's what you mean.
She kept bringing other girls back.
Okay, I got you now.
To deal with these men.
Because at first when I heard that, I was like, "What the heck, TV?" But now I get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And again, she said it. She snitched on herself and didn't even know it.
She did. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
You gotta
wait, one more thing.
You gotta love y'all some Peanut. Go ahead.
Did you see the documentary I sent you about John Casablancas? It's called Searching for Girls or something. It was like a couple weeks ago.
I saved it. Actually,
Scouting for Girls.
I saved it. Hold on one second. Scouting for Girls.
Yes. Yeah, if you should react to that maybe. But I don't know if you can because it says like so many names.
Again, that will have to be those types of lives will have to be straight YouTube and only.
And then also the Tubi one called Satan Wants You.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, cool.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, bye.
I told y'all these moderators be working. Thank you, Peanut.
Well, it's all rainy too. So, all right, cool.
Randy. Bye, Peanut.
I'm just gonna call her Randy.
Thank you.
Screw it.
Thank you, Randy.
I can't change it.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
She's just gonna have to like it.
She's gonna drop it in the chat. She's gonna have plenty of that.
We're calling you Randy, and you're gonna like it.
Nothing else you can do about it. She said, call me what you want. Did she put the splashes up there?
I can't see it.
Don't worry about it. I got you. Hold on, right. Hold on, I got you. Cause these comments be going. I'm gonna let you see.
I think your thing on your screen isn't moving. Oh wait, now it is. No, I'm confused.
No, it should be moving. Cause there it is. It's moving. Randy, where is it?
It's okay. I'll go on YouTube and look.
Yeah, cause I just want to put it up there to be messy. Yeah, it's all
She's
the way
got
up
her
there.
her WAP emojis.
Yeah, yes.
Yes, all day. Yes.
Your other half, right?
You traumatized the man.
Man, she really
Yeah.
have.
The other half of my brain.
I never
All
seen
right, I'm
nothing
gonna
like it.
drop down.
Thank you, Peanut. Thank you so much. Y'all get shout outs to Peanut, y'all.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Y'all shout outs to Peanut. Y'all,
Aww.
when I tell y'all she be working,
Bye.
she be working. She be working in the background. Y'all listen to this right here.
The medical examiner concluded that Jeffrey Epstein killed himself. Since then, conspiracy theories have flourished. Epstein was connected to a long list of rich and powerful people. Some suspect he was killed because of what he knew or what he threatened.
Okay, my goodness. Okay, yep, we can't play that. All right, so TikTok. This is alleged. We do not support this type of language. We do not support this type of behavior. So if you can, do not take my damn platform down. God damn it, I can't play that. I'm not going to do that. All right, y'all, let's continue.
Just listening to these women now speak about what happened to them. A lot of them were raped. A lot of them, he took their virginity. Like, this is like some serious things that were going on here.
But you were taking girls there. You knew what happened to you, but you was taking girls back there. You knew what this sick pedo did to you and your friend. You left, came back with friends. And with friends. You picking up the phone call every time this man. You picking up the phone every time this man. This man. Rings your phone, and you just say, "Hey, Mr. J.E. Sure, I could bring you some more girls."
This isn't just like a creepy little massage. These kids have these women now, they have major trauma. I can see it. It deeply affects them as you see someone like Virginia Giuffre like taking her own life.
Yeah.
Like this is stuff this is very important.
Do you believe she took her own life?
Oh, absolutely, of course she did.
Okay.
It's a cycle of abuse. She was abused as a child by her own father, creating these.
Okay, so oh my goodness, I just saw. Okay, good. Emotions don't lie. So she know what she just said. Yeah, of course I knew she took her life, right? When you mentioned the story about what the J guy did to you and your friend back in the massage room, you were just kind of like, yeah, he did this. Most women be like, yeah, that motherfucker touched me, and I try to get the hell out of there. Y'all see where I'm going with this? It's
conspiracy theories that someone's running around Australia trying to kill people. No, there's something that's very real called the cycle of abuse, and when you've been abused, you feel worthless, and you sometimes have people in your life who don't support you and make you feel more worthless. Anyone who's gone through trauma as a child, as a young person, or any time in their life, you have to realize that you have a feeling about yourself. It's a sense of worthlessness and shame. That's what the abuser puts on you.
Have you ever had thoughts about harming yourself?
Never. No. I mean, never. I just don't come. I'm surprised I don't. But I've always been a very healthy person. I feel like I've also been caught in the cycle of abuse as well. With my husband, and then a few years ago with another boyfriend.
Your husband abused you?
Well, I didn't choose well after this. I didn't choose well. I didn't get the healing and the.
yeah, my husband abused me, and yeah, he did. Yeah, he abused me, but yeah, J.E., the Jeff guy, yeah, he used objects to, do things to me and my friend. And did your friend unalive herself? Yeah, she did. And yeah. It was fucked up what she did. Yeah, J.E., he did this to me and he did that. Yeah, my husband abused me.
Therapy that I needed, I suppressed it. When we suppress things, it's going to come out in other ways.
In a different way, yeah.
You know what I mean? I've had major therapy over the last couple of years, so I was caught in that too. And so I understand Virginia. Remember, Virginia is the reason why I spoke out originally in 2019. And
shout out to everybody on TikTok right now that gave towards their live gift goal. Latonya came in and she closed it out with 1, 2, 3, 4 hanging lights, sitting at almost 4,000. Let me put this. Let me throw this up here. Where is it? Y'all be typing so damn fast. Where is it? Okay. Thank you. Let me answer this real quick. Miss Outlaw, is she all right? Yes, Miss Outlaw is fine. All right. She's taking a mental break. Thank you for asking that question, Nicole. Latonya, thank you. Let's give a shout out to Pink Blot. Thank you. Let's give a shout out to Jendo. Let's give a shout out to Kentek, Miss M with the ass. Kentek again. Shout out to Samantha. Shout out to Latonya, Queen T. Good to see you, Queen T. Thank you so much. Don, thank you so much. Miss M, thank you. Peanut, thank you. Miss M, thank you. Chocolate Queen, thank you. Make it happen. Thank you. Miss M, thank you for the level up ship again. Thank you. So, man, all of y'all, thank y'all. Y'all completed, knock that shit on out.
And I believe she was the one I saw on the island when I first went there. I want to support her story. And I know that she had the cycle of abuse from childhood with Epstein and Ghislaine, many other powerful men. And unfortunately, she chose a husband who was supposed to protect her, who also, towards the end of her life, she was beat up by him. We all saw the pictures. Yeah. So she was trapped, and she didn't feel like she can get out of it. Yeah. She's a powerful woman for, taking on these men. It took a toll on her, but she was powerful. She was like, I need to say something. I need to do something to bring this down, because so many people tried to, and she was the most effective. And she was the reason.
Thank you. I was waiting for that question, right there. Thank you, Edie. Thank you for dropping that question. Thank you. So again, when y'all remove emotions from these, these allegations that people put out here, you can see right. You can hear everything, and of course, it's going to make you ask questions. This is a tangled web, so fucked up. Now, Edie, you see where I'm coming from now?
Why I started speaking out. But I sympathize. I mean, I empathize with her, because I have also been through that type of cycle.
So when it comes to even your cycle, I read you talking about how you met someone you thought you were in love with, and they tried to abuse you in the same way Jeffrey did. Can you talk about?
You do your research, don't you? That was the reason why I started the podcast.
Okay.
A lot of people think I started this podcast because of what happened to me years ago with Epstein. But it's really because I started speaking out. I was on documentaries, and it took me a little bit of time to speak out. I was really sticking up for the other girls because they were these powerful men that were in the headlines. And I was kind of not really ready to talk about mine. It came a little bit later. But to answer your question, I was in a relationship with a man that I was deeply in love with, and that's when I started speaking out in 2019, and he was not supportive. And I just felt so much worthless with this man. Just didn't make me feel beautiful.
Again, I don't understand this. You started to speak out right after you heard that this guy was unalived. Now, maybe you did it for a reason. Maybe you didn't feel comfortable. By him still being alive, he's connected to a lot of powerful people. The moment you say something, you can have your life taken away from you. That could be a possibility. If this is true, right? No problem, Wendy. Wendy just threw me 2 damn galaxies. Oh, Wendy. Wendy. Y'all heard Wendy's are starting to close down. They're going to close down like 300 some stores because they Wendy's. Oh, Wendy's. Wendy's got some good, bacon, like their bacon cheeseburger. If y'all ever go to Wendy's, like you gotta get the extra mustard. If you're not on a diet, that's why Wendy is throwing these galaxies because she owned 2 chains. They call it Wendy. Oh, Wendy. Wendy, thank you so much for being here, Wendy. You said you know what? I'm not finna deal. You know what, Wendy? I'm not finna deal with your ass. I'm not finna do this. I'm not doing this shit with your ass today.
Or I just didn't feel like, I was anything for him. And I wanted a man in my life that was more like a friend and someone I could talk to. You said you were serious? Okay. Who just threw their ass out here? Miss M. Love showing her ass on my screen. Thank you so much for showing your ass on my screen. I love it. Thank you. I feel like a victim here. I'm being forced to watch this nude shit. Wendy, we're going to talk. Okay? We're going to talk. All right? Thank you for the party pony and also all that ass you put across the screen. Thank you, Miss M. Wendy, thank you so much for the 2 galaxies. Thank you. She said, I'll do it. I love it. Miss M. I don't know that's the ass. It's the ass that's on the screen, y'all. Hold on 1 second, y'all. It's the ass that's on the screen. TikTok need to do something about it. She said the dog is twerking. The dog is doing a lot of shit. And what I found troubling is that dog is naked. It's naked. Twerking on my fucking screen. Right? You said, no, sir, absolutely not. You chose those corgis as your gift goal previously. I am, and I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it again, Jess. Okay. Somebody in the comments telling me to move forward. And I was on this Lifetime documentary.
Thank you, Miss M, for shaking that dog's naked ass on the screen.
And a man from Boston, many men actually reached out to me. I don't know how. The topic matter. I don't know why you'd find someone like me attractive, when you're speaking out about this kind of thing. But I got a lot of mail.
Interesting.
But this one man in particular, he was into commercial real estate and he was successful and he had a lot of pain from his childhood. I think he had been abused. Well, we just became really great friends and we had a friendship. It wasn't the love of my life. It wasn't really a attraction. It was more just a great friendship, I thought. So I knew him for about 5 months and it was during the pandemic. And I moved myself and my boys to Boston for a few months, just to be close and get to know this man. And I'd known him for about 5 or 6 months. And on the night that we were going to be intimate, I've never talked about this, but this man wanted to abuse me in the same way that I had been telling him. It's just like it broke me because, why am I so emotional? That broke me because I was just like, are you frigging kidding me here? like, this is man I trust. You're my friend. And he just wanted to do the exact same thing that had happened to me on that island. And I just thought it was sick. Like, you're sick. You're a sadist. And, you know, it was tough. It was just tough because I just felt like, am I fooled again? Am I that stupid? No. He wasn't right. And I thought it was kind of messed up that he wanted to do those things with me instead of being loving with me. And he didn't know how to be loving with me. And so,
hey, none of your business.
That kind of broke me. And that was 3 years ago, and I didn't date. You know, after that, I just fell into this, like, why can't I meet a good guy?
Yeah. So you confided in him.
Oh, yeah, for 5 months.
He used that against you.
My best friend for 5 months.
Wow.
You know, and I thought, okay, well, I'm not so attracted to this man, but like maybe we'll be together. And, you know, we were really forming a relationship to be together. It wasn't the type of relationship that, you know, most women want. Like, you want more of a passionate.
Do y'all remember when Erica Kirk, after Charlie Kirk was unalived, the way Erica Kirk was again, y'all, I'm not saying she's lying, but again, I'm picking up Erica Kirkish here. All right, ladies, listen up. Ain't no such thing as a woman being friends with a male. Most women that have male friends, she's an attractive woman. They just waiting on their time to get between your legs, no matter how long it takes. Men just don't be friends with a woman unless they find that woman sexually attractive. Great Vibes, how do you know? How do you know? How do you know? I did that study, about 4 years ago? Right? For several women on this platform. Oh, a woman we can't be best friends with a guy. It's cool. Come up on the panel. They'll come up. I said, any of your male friends in your phone right now, call them right now and say, hey, me and my boyfriend or me and my husband, we're not together. And say, can you come over? I want to see you. You know what they did, y'all? They did it. That man was ready to hit. Every single one of them. So get that shit out of your head, think he's just a good guy. Angel Baby said Erica Kirk is in mess right now. Impossible. She was in entanglement with a young person. Yeah. She was on their Instagram account. Oh yeah, I know all about that. Soul Shine, I have always been Great Vibes on this on TikTok. Always. All right. Listen, Epstein survivor, you say unless they're not attracted to each other, then it's good. Let me tell you something. If a man is cool with you, he finds something about you attractive, and it's sexually. Oh, when you say that he comfort me, you know, in my, during my weakest moment, you know, I cried on his shoulder. Men play the long game. I'm not even going to get into that right now.
But I like the friendship that I had, and I did have a deep friendship with him. Fortunately, he was religious. He was a good Christian man. Bullshit.
So is those ones.
He was a good Christian man, and all the man had some demons, but that's what he wanted me to do with him. But I wasn't the one to do those things with him.
Yeah.
I had so much trauma from my early years. I wasn't willing to do those things that he wanted.
Which is what? The things he wanted?
I mean, probably normal things for guys listening, but like sex toys and threesomes and things like that. That's how I've been abused. I wasn't looking for that in a man. I wanted like regular.
So how do you, what's healing like for you? Because you had this situation 20 plus years ago. It continues to an extent within your career. You meet men who, you know, abuse you as well. So what does healing look like for you? And are you...
Fernando, thank you so much, man. Boy, Ruby Ann just... Fifteen. Oh, hold on. No. 1 times 2 times 3 times 4. No, she said 5. Ruby Ann, thank you so much. Thank you. Hell, we should be up there in the top 20% now. Damn. Y'all see this statement right here? A shoulder to cry on becomes another dick to ride on. Unless he's pursuing you like he's upfront with you. But if a guy just, you know, he just say, hey, you know, I'm here if you need me. I could be a good friend. And he just want to keep it right there in the friend zone. Man, look. That the oldest trick in the book. Who just threw that again? LaTanya just threw. What the hell is going on today? Damn. Thank you, LaTanya. Y'all, LaTanya is sitting at 5,329 diamonds. Miss M is sitting at 9,005. Okay, y'all in competition now. Okay, Miss M said, fuck it. Okay, Miss M is sitting at 9,530. Let me explain something to y'all. I have no words for Miss M. Miss M is sitting at, where is it? Miss M is sitting at 13,000 coins. Okay. Then she said, oh, whoa. Edie, you better set that up. You better set that up. Man, you better set that up. Let's give a shout outs to Miss M at 13,000 coins. Let's give a shout out to LaTanya, 5,334 coins. Wendy's sitting at 2,000. Ruby Ann sitting at 1,000. Man, let me tell y'all something. I can't be more thankful. Thank y'all. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all. Miss M just sent another manifest. Mona, the love is returned. YouTube, can we get 10 people to knock out this live goal? Thank you. Doug says, shout out to the tappers in the building. Diamond said, it's cool. What I like up here is showing y'all what everybody, look at this shit, man. Man, I'm definitely going to be giving some shout outs. You say you don't understand how to give, but I can cash app you. Yeah. Great vibes on 10. All one word. That's the CA. Great vibes on 10. Look at the hanging lights, man. Miss M is showing. Miss M, I'm going to be your new stepson. Listen, boy, God damn it, Miss M. Look. Hold on, y'all. Just hold on. I know GV's the numbers are dropped. No, we got to give respect where respect is due. Miss M. Miss M. 15,160 diamonds. I am speechless.
Do you feel like you're healing?
Well, I mean, I'm not the type to always blame the men. I know they have their own separate issues. I also chose them. I started to realize that, I chose a man who didn't love me the way that I needed. And then I chose a man who, was sadistic. And I just had this realization, I need to take a step back and take some time and just really heal and really go deep into therapy. So that's what I did over the last few years. And I went deep into EMDR therapy.
Which is what?
It's intense. I did it, I still do, twice a week, 2 hours each day. It's using the lights back and forth. The lights shine in your eyes. You go back and forth into your memory. You take those memories and you work on them, and then you put them in a safe place. And I had to go back into childhood, back into my divorce, back into these back-to-back, difficult relationships, and start to really understand what were my boundaries now. Like, what was I doing to attract these men or to be vulnerable to these types of men? And
do you have the answers to that now?
Well, I really wanted to I feel like I have this sweet personality that people can take advantage of easily, and I probably am a little naive just because I was raised, my parents are still together, and I was raised in Europe. I didn't have really maybe that toughness. I'm just making excuses. I don't know what's wrong with me. A lot of us have trauma that we haven't dealt with. I just hadn't dealt with all that trauma. So I just said, I'm going to take a couple years, in which I did, and just didn't date and just dealt with the deep and the darker stuff that I needed to deal with. So that's what I did. I just focused on my kid.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Then Miss M come behind that with Coach. Boy, I got a lot of shouting out to do. Boy.
And then I was, I'd been in the modeling industry since I was 16 years old. I was like, I don't want to be in this business anymore. Lisa, almost a little more than a year ago, I was like, what do you want to do? Like, what do you want to do? Let's get out of this business. You don't need to be in this business anymore. I wanted to give back, and I wanted to serve people, and I'd connected so deeply with survivors of assault, men and women. Like I always talk men too, not just women. And I wanted to do something that was deeply moving and powerful, and something that was kind of scary and courageous of myself as well. And so podcasting is where it's at, right? I mean, it's like everybody has a podcast. And I was just like, I want to have a podcast that only speaks to the survivor. I want to have it survivor to survivor. Because when I did documentaries and speaking out, I couldn't talk to people who weren't survivors. I didn't feel the empathy, and I really couldn't open up. See how I open up with you? Maybe you have something that you empathize with me. I feel that with you. That's why I can kind of be vulnerable with you. And it wasn't like that.
Y'all see this? Again, that's why I tell y'all just listen to people, right? Edie, that's why I made that, you know, the Erica Kirk, you know. Now with Erica Kirk, shit is starting to hit the fans with her. Again, now my question is, who is this woman? Is she really the E guy? Is she really a victim?
That with a lot of people, and I was really just like this rigid person, you know, looking all put together all the time. It's not really what I wanted to do. So I wanted to have a podcast where, look, let's be vulnerable. Let's break it all down. Like you have stuff. Like let's talk about it. And so I would just have all these guests on.
And that has been healing for you to an extent.
Oh yeah, it's healing. Yeah, because when you hear other people's stories, stalking, trauma bonds, domestic violence, serial.
What I'm going to do is in the future, very soon, I'm gonna give this assignment to one of the moderators, to where y'all can control the chat from y'all's end on your laptop, and I will shoot y'all the link for that. That way y'all can pin important topics right above my head. You can scroll through these comments, and if you see something that's need to be addressed, you could throw it up here and it'll show across all the platforms. So mods, be on the lookout for that. And that's only if you have time when you're next to your laptop or something like that.
Predators, all of it, you find a little bit in your story, and things start to make sense to you after a while.
Kelly.
So it's been very, very healing over the last year.
And you're
okay. So Miss M said, "Hold on, y'all. I'll be back. I ran out of money." Now she dropped back in the chat and said, "Hey, I'm back."
Podcast. It's called From Now On. What's the?
I knew it. There it is. Edie, you said that. Dawn said this yesterday. She's here promoting. This is all business for her. All business. Under the name of that E guy. Boy.
The meaning behind the name.
Boy.
Well, from now on, I always ask each guest to finish that sentence. So, like, from now on, I'm going to be courageous, or from now on, I'm going to have boundaries, or whatever it is for you that you're realizing about yourself.
Okay.
So the guests are not in their trauma. So it's not just like this whole like trauma dump, and it's more of you've gone through the healing. Maybe you've written a memoir, a book, or you have a series coming out, or you have your own podcast.
You're in a place you could talk about it.
Yes. We're at a place where we're going over the arc of the healing. So.
What role do you believe men can play in their healing process?
Well, I have a sensitive spot for men because I'm raising 3 little boys, and there's a lot of abuse, and I knew that in the mowing industry from men, but it's kind of a hush-hush thing, and like with the P. Diddy case, a lot of the cases were men, and a lot of people in the headlines, they don't talk about that in the news and the media. There's a lot of men that have abuse, and it would break me when I would be speaking to a man and you tell.
I'm telling y'all something ain't adding up here. I don't give a damn. You could call me what you want. I really don't give a damn. Something is not adding up here. It's not adding up here, okay? Something is not. Well, GV, how can you say that? Something is not adding up here. I'm sorry. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm going to figure it out.
Tells me about his abuse from childhood. I couldn't keep it together, but it's something that needs to be told. And so I honor both men and women, anyone who wants to tell their story. I just think it's all important, not just, I'm not like a woman's right, like all about women. I don't buy into that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not a feminist. You know, I'm more like, it's all of us together.
Right.
I'm sorry, but that's the way I see it. You may not, and many other women don't. But I want to start with men too, and understand how important they are to us. And there are good men out there. You know, I see that, and sometimes men don't feel like they can be good. Even my 11-year-old child would be like, "Oh well, how am I supposed to respect her, Mom? Look what she's wearing." And we're all like, "What? What do you mean? What is she wearing? She can wear what she wants to." Well, actually, we both need to understand, you know, and respect each other so we can move on and live together and have more powerful relationships.
Well, for someone who has experienced a lot of trauma, you also do have a good, there's a part of you that's like, I can feel like you're okay, you know, like you're still obviously healing and going through things, but it's good to know, like the fact that you can even see and say, you know, there's good men out there. And kind of going back to the list, the Capitol Hill moment, very powerful moment. In the event the DOJ does release this list, then what? For you know, you and some of the other survivors, what happens from then? Is it just a relief? Like, what's the next steps after that?
Well, I think this is going to be an ongoing thing for a while. But as they start releasing some names, obviously it's a great thing to have people held accountable. But I mean, there's going to be many other, you know, steps after that.
Is there an from your encounters and the women you've talked to, without saying any names? I mean, you can if you want to, but I understand, you know, there's a sensitivity around it. Is there anyone that is going to be shocking to people? And I'm sure there's going to be a level of shock in general for these people who are on this list, but is there anyone who you're like, if that name comes out, it's gonna shake the table? No.
I think the general public has an idea. Most people have been linked either way. If you did your work, like you definitely put a lot of names together. They're all, a lot of it's out there.
Yeah.
They haven't been proven.
Okay.
You know that how much they were involved or what went on. I don't really think there's going to be much shock.
Okay.
I don't. I just think that a lot of the men that we know that we've talked about are people that most people wouldn't even like take two looks at. Like you wouldn't even like think, what? Like, you know, in tech or academia, whatever it is. It's just people might be like, oh, that would never have thought that person would be doing that.
Right. Okay. So you've spoken about the president, Donald Trump, and that, you know, you've never personally seen him involved, but he may be, you know, maybe potentially protecting people close to him, or maybe even himself. But he's recently addressed this case, or, you know, the files specifically, or the list, as a hoax.
Right.
What are your thoughts around that?
Well, I mean, that was upsetting when he said that, because that was right when we were all speaking out on Capitol Hill. Wasn't really easy, because I do believe it was taken out of context. I think that everyone in the media focuses on him, and I kind of agree with the president in that way, that they need to stop focusing on him, get the attention off of him, and start looking at others. I mean, was he around? Was he friends with him? Probably so. I don't know how involved he was. I mean, most of the survivors that I know never saw him there.
Okay. Hi, GV. How you doing? I'm trying to be serious, but I can't. Okay. Hey, I got a quick question. Okay. I had time to sit back and hear her out. Let me tell you something. From what I grasped, she said she went willingly multiple times, yeah? Then she left. I ain't know a victim to be able to leave, but okay, who's calculating? Then she was told from an invitation to bring back more people, her friends. Baby, her friends better sue. Because if you got involved into some stuff and then you brought your friends and then you left them, mind you, hear me out. What did she say in the last episode? She said, I never wanted to come out. I was summoned to, right? You was summoned, but now it seems like she's trying to, do damage control. Because first of all, if I brought my friend to a situation that I'm not comfortable with, you're a recruiter. You're not a victim. Mind you, let's say you promiscuous, whatever. I'm just gonna throw out a random thing. Let's say you promiscuous, and you get into a situation, and because mind you, I was 15 and a 22-year-old preyed on me, and I didn't know until I was 20 that was statutory. And now all of a sudden, I was statutory, woo-de-woo. But you enjoyed it though. You had benefits though. And you then brought your friends, though. And then you wasn't gonna come out and say that. Did she not say in the last episode? This is what pissed me off. She said, I wasn't gonna come out. But then when she came out, I wanted to come out and I wanted to defend my friend. Whoa, no, you sat back, not saying nothing. Mind you, you brought her there. She came out. She said what she said, and then you got summons, and then you came out to now try to clear your name. I don't know how many people are enjoying and wishing they could be on this Epstein EP list. Like it's a badge of honor to, I was there. I don't know anybody that you know that would even remotely even want to talk about it, let alone relive it. And then she's talking about it like it was on her resume, like, oh yeah, I just want to let you know, this is where I was, and this is what I did, and this is how it's been. Girl, is you cool? Is you cool? Baby, I hope her friends sue her. Because I never known anybody that I've done known that wants to be on this, let alone wants to keep telling it, and then again with a smile on your face, honey. And then she said that, oh, I don't want to exploit anybody. Oh, well, you've been saying EP for the last hour, let alone 4 hours, because GV was live 4 hours, was he not? 4 hours, you keep saying, oh, yeah, I was there. Well, how? Because did not he say in the email he don't even like our color skin? And he was very specific, honey. He was very specific. And so it goes back to, again, having people that have been in a situation and they got to relive it because you just literally, so you was going to let your friend be trolled in social media, but because you were summoned, now you got to come back and say, oh yeah, I was a victim. How? When you just admitted that you went there willingly, you was able to go come. Oh, bring your friends. Why would you bring your friends in a position of which that you didn't even like? Money must have stopped flowing. Games must have started being played, but you was very much into it. Like, she like talking about it like she waiting on her Grammys, like, I was the first ones on the list, baby. That's not something to be proud of. Is you cool? You brought your friends to something you claim you wasn't cool with? She deserves to sue. Oh, thank y'all so much, you know what I'm saying? I just want to thank all the little people, you know what I'm saying? So, and then, can we talk about the other portion? She said she don't wanna mention any names. And what are you here for? Because ain't that what we supposed to be doing? Hashtag save the victims, survivors. Because you've been dropping a lot of EP names, but you won't drop anybody else's names. Like, how was you able? Can we talk about it? How come nobody is able to tell us, Tori, how did you get buried, boo? And then who? Drop their names. And then how did you get found? And then how did you keep ending up in the position every single solitary time? But yeah, you made a video almost 3 weeks ago talk about, I just want them to drop something because I'm ready to fight somebody. Why didn't you fight off your predators, especially the ones that you dropped their eggs for?
That's right. So again, no, you good. I really appreciate that. Again, I'm going to replay this little part. And again, y'all, Dangerous said what she said. So Dangerous, I really appreciate you sharing that with us. Thank you so much. Thank you. Because I had to step. I had to step away. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I had to step away because again, Dangerous, she just spoke facts. All right. She said what she said. But
there were other former presidents that were seen there, prime ministers and other people.
Hold on.
I mean, was he around? Was he friends with them? Probably so. I don't know how involved he was. I mean, most of the survivors that I know never saw him there. Mm-hmm. There were other former presidents that were seen there, prime ministers and other people. I don't understand why the focus isn't on them.
When she said that, y'all, I got sick to my stomach, okay? I got sick to my stomach, okay? You say I missed some gifts. What the hell I missed? Hold on, wait. I know it was Miss M. Wait a minute. Wait, what I miss? Wait a minute. Cause I see Miss M, she sent the galaxy. Queen sent the sunglasses. Miss M sent the confetti. Latoya sent 15 roses. Candy sent the hanging lights. Miss Life Changer and Kelly did their daily heartmeets. Latoya came back in with 3 other hanging lights. Miss M came back in with 2 more level up ships. God damn. Peanut came in with gave Finding Dangerous a love you so much. She also threw her some flowers and also threw her a wink wink, and threw her a star, and also threw her a goat. Hold on one second. And then I did. The Peanut was throwing out, actually Dangerous, giving her some real nice gifts, and then Chocolate came in with 6 roses. Again, thank y'all so much. I really appreciate it. I really do. Let's go. It's a few minutes left. Let's go ahead and finish this out.
More so than our current president. So, unfortunately, I can feel his angst is coming.
So she said if they seen the former people, presidents, they're more. The victims saw them more than they saw the Mr. Orange Man. Okay.
From its shadows, what's really going on, unfortunately.
From your point of view, has there been a significant difference in the journey to justice between the Biden administration and the Trump administration?
Well, unfortunately, it's all coming out right now.
Okay.
Under the Biden administration, but we weren't ready to speak out then.
Okay, with this guy right here. Okay, so y'all seen with this guy right here, it's up on it's pages after pages after pages after pages of this guy, okay? Okay, so he's in there. All right. Again, I haven't went through these. I haven't did my research on these. So he's in there. I know he's in there. Is Hillary still spelled with 2 L's? Pure T, thank you so much for your $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Okay, so that name is in here. Look like an invoice, a FedEx invoice. Okay. Okay, another FedEx invoice. Another FedEx invoice. Look like subpoena information. Okay. Material, Palm Beach Police, Florida. Material witness statement, affidavit of prosecution, Palm Beach Police Department. It says here, WBP, West Palm Beach, Florida. Hereby swear that on or about in 2004, it doesn't say the names here, the persons or persons unknown to me as J.E. committed against my will and without permission the following acts. During a massage, he rolled on his side and took off his boxers and blank while I massaged his back. And who is this? This was sworn in July of 2026. Here's another one. July 31st, 2006. Committed against my will. During the massage, he took off his clothes and started something in front of me. And after asking me to take off my shirt and did. Oh, my goodness. All these massages. So here was back is in between 2003 2004. Committed against my will. Yes, the names absolutely. I gave Jeffrey a massage while he blanked, and he blanked. Did he had given me money for the massage, and I had seen him blank full naked while he. My goodness. Here's another one. Against him, J.E. I performed nude massages for Mr. Him. Then would, I guess, something until I would say stop or no. Mr. E guy would blank until his blank, and at the time of all of this, I was 17 years old. Mr. E guy would blank, 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 blank. I told E guy many times I was 17 years old. Oh my goodness. Hold on one second, Dangerous. Hold on 1 second, sweetheart. I'm trying to get through this real quickly because we've been live for 2 hours and 31 minutes. I'm not trying to stretch out these videos. And here, so why would the he be even tied to this? What did he pay for? Yeah, okay. See, this shit is redacted, man. Oh my. Edith, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. My goodness, y'all. It's no easy way of putting this. Wow, that's bright. You said 6,307 emails. Emails, that 200 documents, that email, 3 photos, that okay, 33 okay. Wow. Thank you for that information, Edie. Thank you. Wow. Wow. Woo. Golly. My goodness.
It wasn't really pushed so much then as it is now. Just for whatever reason, it all just exploded in the last few months.
Mm-hmm. Probably because of the president, one would assume.
Well, because wanting to take him down. I do understand that people are annoyed and they have their reasons to take him down. I just think when you focus so much on him, we're getting away from
the real problem.
God damn it, Latonya.
So when you found out that Jeffrey Epstein had passed away by way of suicide, did that bring you a sense of relief or a sense of frustration?
Oh, I don't know how to describe what came over me, but it was very powerful. I mean, I kind of had a like emotional breakdown. I haven't had one before that. I haven't had one since that. I don't know. It was confusing because in a way he was a powerful mentor to me in his moments, in his good moments, but then it was a very well knowing of some dark things that had gone on, and it was a relief that he was dead, like he was gone. It was just a relief that I was like, now I can breathe now, and I can actually start thinking about it and talking about it. I mean, if he was alive today, I wouldn't even be sitting here. You know.
Do you think he'd still have some kind of mental hold on you?
Absolutely. Of course, I would never speak out if he was still alive.
Out of fear or out of control?
Oof, it's a hard one. I have no idea, but not many people would be speaking out. Fear, yeah. He was scary. He can go from being super charming to being really frightening.
Do you fear for your life or your safety at any point, like speaking out, or no?
Well, I didn't expect what happened at Capitol Hill to be such a big deal. Wasn't expecting that at all. So after it happened, it was a little scary because there was thousands of people that reached out, thousands of people, and mostly were supportive. But we're receiving weird mail and emails and things like that.
Like threats or supporters of the predators?
Supporters, I don't mind.
Okay.
It was some very odd things that were said, and like, there are crazy people out there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but there's crazy people out there. So I'm very careful at what I say. I mean, most of what I do talk about was already said before I spoke out. And like I said, I have an NDA. I don't say anything about him. There are certain people that I'll never say things about. There's just a lot of the survivors have received death threats, and most of us have kids. So it's we have to be very careful. And just,
Gotcha, Edie.
Yeah. So there was a sense of relief when he passed away. Was there frustration in the sense of he didn't live out his day in court or like a full life sentence or anything? There wasn't like, some may say he got the easy way out.
LaTanya.
Some people, some survivors may say he got the easy way out. They want him to live every day behind bars or whatever it may be. Did you have that frustration or not so much?
I think most survivors would have liked to have seen him live his day behind bars. I think that probably would feel good, but I think, I don't know, with this type of person, I think him being deceased is probably the best feeling to feel.
Yeah.
I just think he was too powerful of a man, and he had too much on people that him being alive in jail is scary.
Yeah. To that point, from what you do know about Jeffrey Epstein, do you think he committed suicide?
Of course not.
So you think that was...
Of course not. Why would he? He probably would have gotten off, on all charges, I'm sure.
So you think that he was probably confident that I know enough, I can...
Of course, that's why he did everything that he did. Yeah, I don't think for a second that he committed suicide.
There's been talk about there were a lot of cameras around his home and things like that. How confident are you on your take that wasn't that the tapes were for like blackmail and not like some predator trophy or personal gratification?
I don't know. You're gonna have that many cameras recording every single thing on every house that you own just for like to play back and watch it? No.
And they were everywhere?
They were everywhere.
I don't know what the hell LaTanya is on this evening, y'all. But LaTanya is showing the fuck out. Oh, I'm going to give y'all props when this video is done.
Yeah, they were everywhere. And it's like it's for a reason, for sure.
I see a lot of y'all. No, don't say my bad, LaTanya. You good. She is showing out. I'm starting to see the chat flip a little bit. The more y'all listen to this woman, y'all starting to call her out.
Yeah.
Epstein is deceased. Ghislaine is in jail. What does justice look like to you at this point?
That's a good question. I flip-flop a little bit on what justice. Sometimes I get really angry and I want to push this, and like when people call me like, you're going to go for this and you're going to speak out about this, and I'm like, yeah, I want to do all this stuff, and I want to put, have all these people held accountable, and it just, it's a tricky one because when you do that, now everyone else has to speak out, like, or subpoenaed, and you have to go to court, and you're dragged through the dirt, and there's a lot of young women, girls, children that were involved that need to be protected. So I just want to leave it up to the DOJ to do their job and whatever they feel is necessary and how far it can go. But I do feel like they're protecting them for a big reason.
Yeah.
And we all probably don't really understand how deep and dark maybe that goes. What's the real reason why? I think for justice for me is just doing the best that I can do to change legislation, change laws, and advocate for bills, and do this podcast and have a place where survivors could come and speak and share their stories and own their power again. To me, that's really what I focus on, believe it or not, much more than the justice side of things.
And my last piece on that, there was an Epstein Victims Compensation Fund paid out. It paid out over 120 million to 136 survivors. And apparently 52 women privately settled claims. Is that a form of justice in your opinion, or a form of protection still from the powers that be?
That was the original fund. The JP Morgan fund was close to 250 million with over 200 survivors. So there was two. I can tell you that a settlement, of course, helps take care of your kids and pursue your dreams and things like that, but it doesn't heal you.
Did you receive a settlement? Or,
Not from the two that you said.
No? Okay.
From the JP Morgan one, but what was fantastic and that you don't understand, and people don't understand listening at home, the settlement.
Zen said, thank you for your $7, your $8 super chat. Lisa would know she also on those tapes in all E-Guy's properties. She is doing cleanup for herself. That's the first thing I got when I heard the first 2 minutes of this interview. Let's finish this out.
Obviously helps. I do like my new shiny Porsche. Okay, but that's not what helps. They gave us 5 years of therapy. 5 years of therapy. That's what's helped me. Like driving around in a Porsche or going through school or buying a new house for a lot of these survivors, I'm telling you, is great. But when they gave us 5 years of therapy, and I'm now almost 2 years in, that is life-changing. That is where the boundaries are built, and that's where I'm getting tough, and that's where you see the power in me, and that's where you see the woman in front of you is from JP Morgan's therapy they gave us. 5 years, that's powerful. The money comes and goes and is not, trust me, look at Virginia. She was paid out, I don't know, 12 million, 20 million over the years. I don't know how much, it was a lot.
And still took her own life.
So to answer your question, she's not here today.
Yeah.
So money doesn't heal.
That's interesting that part of the settlement includes therapy.
Isn't it great?
Wow.
It's those women that you saw on Capitol Hill standing there before you was the therapy that got them there. It wasn't money. Like it angers me when people are like, oh, you got a settlement or you just want money. Are you freaking kidding me? Do you know how much my podcast cost? You know. Like the healing is what really matters.
Yeah. So looking ahead, what's next for your advocacy work, and what's your message to survivors who are still living in silence or living in shame?
Advocacy work, not stopping now. It's like 10x'd since Capitol Hill. A lot of wonderful projects I'm really passionate about. So I'm not done there yet.
Yeah.
Won't be a full list, but I'm not done with advocacy work, and I got some really exciting things happening there. And the second half of your question, well, I'm sorry, with the podcast, we're going into season 2.
Congratulations.
Looking for a new home for season 2 and amplifying survivor voices because we do have the power. And that was the third question.
What's your message to
yes.
survivors who are still living in silence or in shame?
Ooh, you can live in silence for your whole life, but I would encourage you to just own that part of yourself, the good with the bad, with the ugly, and own it. Speak it out loud. Talk to people, talk to other people that support you, find a good support system, and own that story, because that's the real healing process is going to happen once you kind of own that story. And it's okay if you stay silent, if that's your path. And then true healing will happen when you start talking about it. And you do kind of step into another level of power that you find you probably don't even know you're capable of. I mean, I always knew it was in there, and there's been pockets of my life I feel it. Nothing like now. You know, and it's because I've owned my story, you know, and I say, like, F you to those who didn't stick up for me, who abandoned me, who shamed me. Like, I don't need you anymore. You know, for so many years of my life, I just was desperate for that parent or that sibling or that partner or attention or, you know, support. You know, I don't need it anymore because I found it in me by going through this process. So everyone's capable, little by little, step by step, you'll get there.
That's amazing. Good for you. Well, I want to end this with a nod to you from your podcast. So for you, Lisa, from now on, what?
Ooh. No one's ever asked me that. Oh, let's just go really simple. From now on, I'm going to have very strong boundaries. Because that's where I feel like when you see me smiling and stuff like that, when I have those strong boundaries, it makes me feel really, really good. Because then only the people who I know love and really support and care about me are in my life.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for taking the time to
Thank you, Milkos. Good to see you, brother. Y'all, did we hear the same thing? Okay. So, if you got a question or a statement, request to come up. I'm gonna give you 2 minutes apiece. All right. Let's see. We got somebody that want to come up.
Yo, so I know that half my time gonna get taken. I just want to tell any real survivor lying, absolutely, you can absolutely come up if you don't want to show your face. You do not have to put the camera on. Please come up. Please come up. I'm just gonna make this very much. I'm gonna re-agitate the stream again. We are not here to mock, make fun of, make light of, or discredit any person that has gone through it. What we do is we compare and we contrast. We play the video you say, and then we play the next one. And if it sense don't make sense, you can't tell me 2 + 2 makes 4. Now, GV, can I tell you something? So when it comes to algebra and they say 1 + 2 makes 3, well, hell no. So if it's 1 + 2 makes triplets, what's going on with that mathematic? Because the math ain't mathing. It's given very much the mathematics don't make sense. I'm going to tell you something. So I finally understand again what GV meant. Like when I say I'm going to go live and I don't go live because I just need some sleep, I've been burnt the freak out by what's been being said. And I'm not here to replace anybody, but listen, the fact of what the heck I go through, they keep telling me, you need to go see a therapist. It don't work. It don't work. First of all, I'm far from bipolar. I'm far from a liar. I'm far from a hater. And I'm far from delusional. I don't know how many survivors I promise you, do not call yourself a victim. You're not a victim. No matter, even though we gave ourselves the people we trusted, you're not a victim. I don't know how many times I can get on this platform in the face that I'm in and still be accused of being a liar and be told, go get help, fine. And these people get on this platform and get on here, yeah, so, mind you, she legit said she got introduced to him by a white tea blonde individual. And it all took there. And they were able to indulge and they were able to do X, Y, and Z. And then she said that, mind you, I had no idea GV was playing this because I done already seen it. So I can't say extra because he's going into series. So I have to keep my mouth shut. But what I will say, because I respect GV, I'm not going to talk about nothing extra. I'm going to talk about this aspect because I respect what he's doing. So I done already seen it. So I can't say nothing about it. I freaked out on GV at least 3 times. And he had to call me behind the scenes. Ain't nothing cute about it when you got kids. You don't see me coming around, plastered around, wishing to be on that list. I don't even want you to mention me. This ain't funny. This ain't cute. This ain't right. But what I will say, anytime you come into this live, this is a safe space. GV, I came on this bitch ass shit. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I don't want to come tell you. I know, right? He looking at me like, the fuck, bitch? I know you no fucking you just do this shit. No, listen. Let me tell you something. I value family. The safe space in this platform. Even though you keep putting this on for us, this is not fun. I don't know how many people that I know that is, oh, it was me on the files. I don't know how many people, and if it was, because the last thing I remember GV saying, if I was on that list, I would have told her, baby, I would have dropped locations. I would have dropped people. I would have dropped places. I would have dropped things. And if I knew that there was kids needing to be saved, I would have told you, go get them. After all of this time, save the children. Hashtag save the children. I made that. Hashtag save the animals. Hide your kids, hide your wives. Well, maybe it wasn't me. It was them. Let me tell you something. It's not fun. It's not fun. I knew I was going to freak out. So I watched it from YouTube because I couldn't control. My dad said it was my fault that it was his friend that did what he did to me. I love you too, Latanya, but I just want you to understand it. Listen, dude, can you please just mute it just real quick? I promise you, I'll be 30 seconds and I'll shut up. Just real quick. I legit, just real quick, dude. Just real quick. I actually watched this whole interview and then she did it with somebody else. Her stories do not stay the same, but I'm not going to say anything because I know what GV is doing. I'm just telling you. Ain't nobody glorifying being Raphael trafficked, being ain't nobody laughing and kicking hiding. You ain't gonna see nobody. I done freaked out twice. But at the end of the beginning of the day, I know what he's doing. I know what I'm doing too. It ain't right. I'm telling you right now, her stories are inconsistent. So I'm gonna talk to the victims and there's some, because you ain't no victim. So from this point forward, stop saying you a victim. You are a survivor. You lived and you're here to tell your story, even if nobody will listen. I'm telling you, this is why you're here. We're not here to mock, make fun of, or discredit what you're doing. What we're here to do is what she says. Screen record. Share my story. Okay. Well, how come last year you said that you was in the sea with Ariel the mermaid, and then today you saying that you in the Lion Kings?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And again, this is why, that's why I have people just listening to this young lady. And just even throughout half of this interview, starting on yesterday, they were starting to see it. Right? We was watching this together. Again, y'all use y'all own discernment. Because again, I was looking at the comments, and it's a lot of people that's backing this young lady. It was something she said that really triggered me. She said when the guy that's in office right now, he wasn't, none of the people that she know, the victims that she know, had any involvement with him. He wasn't there. Okay. And it's the same message that Tory is trying to push. All right. So I'm trying to figure out what the hell is going on here. Duke, you go ahead and unmute your mic. I got you. Duke, how you doing? Duke, how you doing, Duke? Duke. Okay. All right. So, look here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to close this one out because we have to do another part tonight. So I'm gonna give myself time to kind of regroup from this. And again, y'all, it's not easy. This is not easy at all for anybody to come up here and actually open up about things that has happened to them in the past. That's not something easy to do, and we take that very serious over here. So when people come on to these podcasts and saying, "Hey, this happened to me and that happened to me," you doing this shit with a smile. Well, great vibes. Maybe she's healed. No. Let's listen to this young lady. Let's listen to this young man. All right.
GV.
Quick
question.
Huh?
I know. Quick question. If I told you that I willingly went somewhere that I didn't feel safe, and then I left, mind you, most victims, survivors don't get a chance to even live a life to tell the story. If I say I left and then I got an invitation, bring your friends, and then you bring the very people that you care about to come, and then you see them being hurt, and then you leave them, and then she said that, I originally didn't want to come forward, but I was summoned to. And now all of a sudden you come out as a victim and you still smiling.
Right.
GB.
And again, that's why we're addressing it, right? But I have a lot to say about this on tonight. A lot to say this, about this tonight. So make sure.
Okay, well, I'm not getting any of your notifications, so I don't know. I'm not getting it.
It's not just you. It's a lot of people that's saying, "Hey, GB, I'm not getting a notification." So that's why I tell people, follow on multiple platforms because one of them is going to give you an alert.
I know. So understand. This is why people are asking specific times that you're coming on. I know.
We don't have that yet. When you're dealing with a family, trying to, especially school week, you got to help the kids with their homework. Feed them dinner, put them to bed. Different things
GV,
like that.
you ain't telling me nothing new. I'm telling you what they ask. So you got to tell them that. I know you.
Listen, I've been telling them that for a long time. So again, when you get the notification, you get the notification. But I got to get out of here. LaTanya, Thank you again, Latonya, for showing out. Milko's coming in, showing out. Ruby Ann, thank you. Orchard, chocolate, peanut, drinkers type shit. Vic, Margaret, Kid, Mona, Nicole, Samantha, Sound Mind, Diana, Jess, Jackie, Chillin', Saria, Dangerous, Michelle, Healing Out Loud, Laquita, Teresa.
Don't say my name
Angela,
like that.
Fine and Dangerous. Makima, I'm sorry, Unique, Jolson, Tan,
Type shit.
IMT, Kim, Jamie Lee, Lady J, Laura, Split, Personalized, T, Michelle, Ellie, Miss Life Changer, Vicky, Zeus, all of you all. Thank y'all so much, and everybody that's on YouTube. Let's see. Let's give a shout out to Pure T, Edie, Zen, Edie. Again, thank all of you all. Everybody tap the screen. Y'all see it on top with Vic at number 1 with 28,000 taps. Ruby Ann coming in at 20,000. Latonya coming in at almost 13,000.
No, it ain't no
and,
peanut, pecan.
Hold on 1 second.
Pumpkin.
And then you got,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. You got Queen coming in at 11,951, almost 12,000. And then Margaret came in with the hanging lights. Again, I want to thank all of you all for being here, analyzing, breaking this video down with me, because part 2 is going to be even just be tuned for part 2. Well, it's going to be a new topic, but it's going to be in this same genre. Okay, so make sure you come back. I'll be here. Latonya, thank you again. I want to thank all of you all. Dangerous, thank you for coming up here. And again, if y'all want to catch the replay of any of this, y'all please go to the YouTube. Go to X, go to Facebook, go to Rumble. You will find all the replays over here. Dangerous, again, thank you so much for coming up. I will see y'all in a few hours. Y'all please come back and make sure y'all are ready. All right, because she's showing out.
10 for the win. Drop them 10s in the chat, y'all.
All right, love y'all. Thank you,
Let's
Dangerous.
go before I do. Race that go. Drop the 10 in the chat. Let's go.
I'm going to close it out. Thank you, Dangerous. Thank you so much, y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here. Y'all are freaking amazing. See y'all shortly. All right.
Throw a 10 in the chat. Throw a 10.
Yep, great vibes.
Where the real ones at?
Drop it, y'all.
Where the real ones at?
Great vibes on 10 for the win.
Yeah. When the combo gets deep, we don't shy. Truth hits hard, but the love stays high. Got the check going up, time to begin. Great vibes on 10 for the win. For the win, for the win, for the win, for the win. Drop your 10, drop your 10. Let's tune in, like a share, like a share. Check in, check in. It's great vibes on 10 for the win. Heavy stones get lifted, mindset free. Great vibes flowing through this energy. Talk deep, stay kind, feel the aftermath. Cause great vibes always here to make you laugh. Heavy stones get lifted, mindset free. Great vibes flowing through this energy. Talk deep, stay kind, feel the aftermath. Cause great vibes always here to make you laugh. Great vibes on 10, show that love. Hit that like, rise above. No hate, here, just real talk again. Welcome on,